Cherry! Hello everyone! Hello! I hope everyone is having a good day today because I am sweating myself to the bone here. Oh boy, it is warm here in SA. Anyway, I'm having a wonderful day if anyone wants to know. I watched some anime with a friend last night. Very much enjoyed that, and yeah, not really much going on in my life. I've just the usual back and forth. I wonder how all of you are doing. I hope you're all doing fantastically. Hey Scar, welcome to the stream. Welcome. Are you having a good day? I hope so. Anyway, as I was saying, and today we're going to be playing some Genshin Impact. They added the new zone today, and well, I'm looking forward to seeing the new Mondstadt. And it's been, oh wow, it's been years since I started playing Genshin Impact, and Mondstadt had never really had a... Okay, technically they did have Dragonspine get added, but this is the first big area expansion in a while, so I look forward to seeing it. And I'm going to be using my Varka team because, well, seems appropriate. Anyway, without further ado everyone, let's get going. Wappa! Here we are. Here we are. The new area is over there. Now, according to what I've checked, there's a character quest for this new character here, and it's a good story quest. And of course it takes place over here. I honestly thought it was going to be somewhere else. I thought it was going to be somewhere in here. I came to this spot for dramatic effects. Like, I thought this was going to lead me right up here. Well then, guess I'm going back to Nordcry. Hey, honestly, sometimes this is what I get for not checking. Although, good thing I avoided going into Nordcry itself. Would have been embarrassing if I started the quest ahead of time. And that's always... get to starting.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. How can the Adventurers Guild help you today?
Hey, Catherine!
It's been a while since we last came to see you. Got any exciting commissions for us?
Things have been rather quiet in Nordcry lately. The commissions currently on our books are all very routine.
That's fine. I'm slowly trying to get everyone leveled up, so routine commissions are fine.
That being said, the Frostmoon Scions are preparing to host some sort of event. They've approached us with quite a number of requests for supplies. Apparently, it's going to be quite a large gathering.
Oh, that's interesting. Wonder if Columbina's going to be involved.
The Frostmoon Scions? Well, it can't be another Moon Prayer Night. Do they have some other big festival that Paimon doesn't know about?
I heard it's a friendly sparring competition for animal friends. Something called the Spirit Envoy Championship.
Ah, I see. They're playing Pokemon. Pokemon, gotta...
That's right. The Frostmoon Scions have always advocated coexistence with nature, encouraging their followers to build positive relationships with the beasts of the wild.
AKA, get Pokemon!
At the same time, to ensure their animal friends build the strength to withstand hardship and disasters, they put select animals with whom they share a special bond through a unique sort of training. The Spirit Envoy Championship is designed to find the strongest human-animal pair by means of friendly sparring.
I don't think Paimon counts, so I don't think I can
In
participate.
previous years, the competition was restricted to the Frostmoon Scions only. But this year, participants from all over Teyvat are invited to join. I understand that the Frostmoon Scions have even prepared a generous prize for the winner.
Okay, let me think. Who can be involved? Obviously, there's the main character of this story quest, the new character. But there will probably be other options, like, off the top of my head, I imagine Ito will pop up. Perhaps Fischl, perhaps other characters who happen to have companions.
Ooh, does that mean we can join too?
Can I sign Paimon up?
While you two certainly share a remarkably deep bond, I believe that would be against the rules. Apparently, in a previous competition, someone entered an extremely rare and powerful partner. After this, the rules were clarified to state that only common animal species and their variants can compete.
So basically, no bringing out the legendary Pokemon. There's a ban list, and you can't bring out the legendaries.
Ah, what a shame, huh? Paimon was totally looking forward to making a super cool entrance, and then...
Huge fight noises.
Sucks that the rules got in the way. Looks like Paimon won't get a chance to show off her skills. Unlike, all those other times.
Can you remind me, Paimon? Because I have had amnesia. I can't remember any of those times.
Anyway, who else do we know who might want to take part?
If you're unsure of what to do, why not ask one of our advisors for help?
Who's that?
Advisors? Since when does the Adventurers Guild have advisors?
Probably since forever, we just never really talked to any of them.
The guild has always had a team of advisors on hand to assist our fledgling adventurers.
But we've never really needed it because we're kind of utterly insane, both in terms of power and, well, just generally what we get up to.
Of course, few of them would be qualified to assist such world-renowned adventurers as yourselves. But as luck would have it, one of our top advisors has recently returned to Notcry from a trip away. Her expertise is varied and broad, and she often gives lectures at Speranza. If you have any questions, you could try asking her for help.
We all know exactly who her is.
She sounds impressive. But you're right, Catherine. It would take a lot to teach us something new.
Oh yeah, we've been through quite a bit.
Let's go put this mystery adventure advisor to the test.
Up! Toward homecoming wings! Wait, what? Let's see. Yes. Okay. What? Hate when this happens, like... Days he returned to Nasha Town. Okay, I hate when it does that. Focus mode on. Yeah. I hate when it does that. When I get it why it happens, but I really wish that it automatically prioritized quests. Hey. Not much. I just sort of showed up. I had this whole big dramatic thing planned where I was on a cliff in Mondstadt overlooking the new area. I started up the new quest, and I had to come all the way back here to Nodcry. Then we just learned from Catherine here that, long story short, the Frostmoon Scions are having a Pokemon tournament. And so, now we're going to go meet with the advisor. I am aware I have a backlog that I really should stop just... I've had some of these for years and I just haven't gone around to doing them. You don't want to even see my backlog on other locations. So, there she is.
Alright then. Next, let's go over some more tips for adventuring in Nodcry.
She's a teacher.
If you found yourself getting hungry in the wild, what are some things you could eat?
Paimon?
That's easy. Lacca berries, midsummer berries. There's loads of options.
Correct! 10 points to you!
Don't get tempted. You need to build up your stockpile, Sins. Don't get tempted by the adorable. I have to save up.
That must be who Catherine was talking about. She looks pretty young for an advisor, though. How knowledgeable can she really be?
Paimon, looks can be deceiving.
But there are plenty of places where berries don't grow, right? What should we be looking for in those places, Miss Linnea?
Good question. I'm glad you asked. That's exactly what I wanted to talk about next. Does everyone recognize this mushroom?
Yeah. Nah, fair enough. As I have to get around to doing some of these quests.
Based on the color... This is an edible one, right? Doesn't look poisonous to me.
Wrong answer.
You know, maybe when I'm in a classroom, I need to get some of those comedic, true, false, and like your correct or incorrect signs. That would be fun. Oh, hey T-Bone, welcome to the stream.
This here is a brown-capped mushroom. It looks harmless enough, but eating it will give you hallucinations.
It makes you go on a trip. It's fine, that happens. For future reference, this is my usual time for streaming. I try to go live at this, at 12:30 at this round about this time on Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. Wednesdays and weekends are my breaks.
An unsuspecting adventurer once used a handful of these to make a pot of mushroom soup. Next thing you know, he was trying to foxtrot with the wild hunt. Luckily, he was spotted by a fisherman passing by who managed to save his life. But it was a close call.
Oh yes, this is the Linnea quest.
That sounds so dangerous.
You bet! Adventuring in the wild is no joke. All right, on to the next. Does anyone recognize this plant? Can you tell me if it's edible?
Isn't that a winter ice-lea leaf?
They say that the King of Winter Iceley and the King of Midsummer Oak are sworn enemies. If Midsummer
One
berries
second.
are sweet and delicious, I guess Winter Iceley leaves must be horribly bitter.
I don't think that's correct.
Paimon knows the answer to this one. Winter isley leaves might not taste good in food, but you can brew a nice tea with them.
Yeah. Yeah. I understand. Don't want to spoil anything. That's perfectly fine. And yeah, Paimon, if there's one thing Paimon knows well, it is food. Yep, T-Bone, don't worry. Hey, don't worry, I understand.
Huh.
I really need to put an alert command or something. Wow, impressive knowledge, Paimon.
The flagship. Once, when Paimon was eating some yummy food there, Dimyon mentioned that one of the drinks in their roulette special has winter isley in it. Who are...
We're veteran adventurers.
It looks like we have an expert attending our Q&A session today. Well, I hope you're ready for the next question.
Go for it.
Oh,
Yahoo!
bring it on!
Okay, Paimon. Let's see if Paimon can beat Linnea.
Every adventurer knows to pack a compass and a map before heading into the wilderness. But where would you go to buy these things? Listen up, everyone! The answer is... the Adventurers Guild!
Yep, the guild provides you all the materials. Helps them remain profitable. Also, I very much love that whenever Paimon pulls out these glasses.
Oh, really? But I hear Mimas Burner Books sells them too, and at a very low price.
Ah, that's a trick question. Let me guess.
Paimon's done her research. The boss of that place tries to pass off cheap knockoffs as the real deal. Don't be fooled!
Haha, you fool. Paimon's veteran here.
Well said. But even with a high-quality map and compass, the wild can still be a dangerous place. What should you do if you're being chased by a monster you can't fight off?
Seek help from the Ratniki on patrol.
Correct! Although the Ratniki's main duty is to deal with the wild hunt. You can always ask them for help if you run into serious trouble.
And yeah, I think she does have heart-shaped pupils. Probably part of the whole Fey changeling thing she has going on.
While we're on the subject, some adventurers have found they can use the territorial nature of radiant beasts to their advantage. Lure a monster into their territory, and they will fight each other instead of you. I wouldn't recommend doing this, though, as you may instead find yourself fighting 2 enemies instead of 1.
Yeah, but at the very least, you might cause some chaos. Hey, if you have no other option, might as well take the gamble.
Final question. This is an important one. Which place in Notcry is an absolute must-visit for travelers from abroad?
Just one?
Oh, that's a tough choice. There's the Frostmoon Enclave, Star Sand Shoal, Blue Amber Lake. They're all so pretty. Then there's the Voynich Guild, the flagship, and so many other shops worth visiting.
The Crumb Kake Craft Workshop.
In truth, there's no right answer to this question. But if you ask me, the place most worth visiting is right here, Speranza.
Of course, like, I would definitely want to get some nice hot dogs and wieners.
Why? Simple. This was once my home. So this final question was more like a little bit of shameless self-promotion.
I just realized what I said. No one clip that, please.
You can get delicious Notcry hot dogs and Lackaberry Madams. And if you're not too hungry, just order a slice of Midsummer Tort. And listen to the entertaining rumors the children like to tell.
Ah yes, the child labor.
That's it for today's lecture. Tomorrow, I'll be heading to the Frostmoon Enclave to take part in a competition. If you have any questions, you can ask at the Adventurers Guild, where the other advisors will be happy to help.
Honestly, good advice there. What type of food is best used, what you can do if you can't handle the situation, where to get your supplies, warning you of scammers, lots of stuff like that. That does look pretty good. I will admit that when it comes to hot dogs and all the like, I've never really had one that has that classic, it's covered in other stuff situation. I tend towards my hot dogs being a bit plainer. Oh, yep, that's a big hot dog. Dog like that's a... It definitely looks tasty, though. Definitely looks tasty. I guess that's a hot dog you take if it's your entire meal for the day. Hey, Linnea. Look how just big Varka is.
I haven't met many adventurers who can keep up with me. Consider me impressed.
Oh, and she's focusing on Paimon.
You really know your stuff. You're everything Paimon would expect from an Adventurers Guild advisor. Huh?
Okay, I've known enough anime, and this is what I call the perv face. Like, we have to agree, this looks like the perv face. Like the heart eyes, that specific smile. I know that's not what she actually is doing, but tell me that doesn't look like the type of thing you just slap on the main pervert character.
What's the deal? Don't get so close! Traveler, there's something wrong with her! Actually, I was going to ask.
Ask?
Your little friend is so clever and cute. I love how she flies around, too. Can I pet her?
Honestly, yeah, she's about to make this a dojin. Exactly. Exactly. It's that type of face. Yeah. Honestly, one thing which I do find fascinating is that no one ever questions what Paimon is. It's always, Paimon's best guide, Paimon's our friend. But no one ever points out Paimon as being strange or unusual. I can't help but think that there's some type of effect going on. Not just the usual, let's not mention it in the story situation. Although that could just be my paranoia talking.
Whoa! Stay back! Don't be afraid. I'm not gonna hurt you. Come on, come here.
Okay. Please go back to acting like a teacher. Yes?
I'm sorry. I got a little bit carried away again.
Someone triggered her hyperfixation. Like, Paimon just triggers her hyperfixation, it seems.
My name's Linnea. I'm an advisor working for the Adventurers Guild. And I promise you, I am not some sort of weirdo.
Anyone who has to say that they're not some sort of weirdo is 100% some sort of weirdo.
Let me make it up to you. You want something to eat? Here, try some midsummer tort. It's delicious. Phew, you gave Paimon a fright. Paimon's never met someone so, how to put this, enthusiastic, as
That's
you.
one way to put it.
I was fighting to keep a lid on my curiosity during class, but then I just lost control. Anyway, let's get this back on track. Could you tell me your story? How did you two meet?
Oh, actually, yeah, that's a very important thing. I've always wondered, why was Paimon just randomly in the ocean, and why were we able to just fish her up? You tell Linnea how you and Paimon met. Like, what led to this situation?
What? You fished this little cutie out of the sea? Can you tell me where? A visit to that beach is going right to the top of my bucket list.
Oh, that's easy.
You'd be wasting your time. Paimon is one of a kind. You could sit on that beach for 100 years, but you'd still come away empty-handed. Is that right? What a pity.
Anyway, you said you're going to the Frostmoon Enclave for a competition.
Right! Paimon almost forgot why we came here. We were thinking of taking part in the Spirit Envoy Championship ourselves. Catherine said you could give us some pointers. Let Paimon guess. Is that your partner there?
No, I'm pretty sure he would also be not illegal in the contest.
Oh. Yep, her name is Lumi. She's my trusty assistant.
I never seen a creature like this.
Hey there.
Hey, Lumi. Hey, Lumi, Lumi. Lumi, Loom. Yahoo! Yahoo!
Have you two ever ventured north of Notcry?
No, we're going to go to Snezhnaya later, but not quite yet.
Not yet. Wait, so you're saying Lumi comes from the northern tundra?
Does actually make sense. Lumi does seem to be very fluffy.
Pretty much. There are 6 types of fae commonly found in the tundra. Lumi here is a Jack Frost. That's one of them.
Aw, that's kind of a cute name.
Jack Frost? Interesting name choice. She doesn't exactly look very frosty. An excellent observation. In fact, Lumi is no ordinary Jack Frost. She's a special one.
I'm guessing that elementally she's geo-aligned rather than cryo-aligned.
The first time I met her, she was wearing this weird cardboard outfit with ugly splotches of paint on it. As if she was trying to disguise herself as a regular Jack Frost. I stayed and watched her for a while, and I discovered that some other mean Jack Frosts were ganging up and bullying her because she looked different. They stole all the food she'd gathered and kicked her out of her sleeping spot. Lumi couldn't fight them. She had nowhere else to go, so she found an old cardboard box, painted it blue, and put it over her head, hoping to blend in with the group. Whenever she was discovered, she'd get beaten up, and the rest of the time she lived in constant fear. Until one day, seeking shelter from the rain, she clung to me and wouldn't let go. We've been partners ever since.
Aw, that's kind of cute, and I do like that they're two sort of misfits, because if you watch Linnea's character trailer, there's the whole fact that she is, well, you know, a changeling fae. Sad but adorable, exactly. That she didn't feel like she was she felt that she was different and tried to hide those differences. You know, did things like wearing a hat to hide her head wings and stuff like that. Until it eventually, she decided to, well, embrace them and got accepted for it.
What a story! Oh, poor Lumi. Sounds like she's had a tough time.
Yep, but now she has a great friend.
As for why Lumi is so different from other Jack Frosts, I'm still looking into that. I'm thinking it's either a mutation or an atavism. Or maybe some sort of curse? Hopefully I'll find the answer one day. But either way, we're best friends for life. Nothing can change the special bond between us. Speaking of which, given how long it can take to build a strong bond with another creature, if you're serious about entering the competition, my advice is to pick an animal friend that you're already pretty close with. Otherwise, the odds are gonna be stacked against you.
Well, I can only think of one option, but I don't know where we will find Bongo Head.
An animal friend I'm close with, huh? Actually, we're kinda spoiled for choice on this one. Who do you think would be the best fit?
Consider this carefully. Huh? Thumper! Thumper! A juvenile... Agora?
Huh? Aguara? What are you doing here?
You want to join the competition? Agora?
Oh, neat! A Notlanese Tapetlosaur! Oh, he's so small and cute! He seems to really like you guys. I'm sure he'll make a great partner.
Well, Agora it is. I was honestly expecting Thumper, my Tapetlosaur, but... Rawr!
Oh, look at them! Fast friends! Play nice, you two!
Oh, so cute. I'm always happy when I see just characters getting along.
They both seem pretty sociable. No wonder they get along so well. Well then, there's no time to lose. Let's go get you signed up.
Yep, Tapetlosaur. Let's go sign up. So I have to go to the Frostmoon Scion Enclave. Okay, all the way down here. Not exactly where I'd expect to go, but close enough. Also, I will say that I very much am enjoying Barker's playstyle when I'm using him. I just kind of like the idea of just swinging around great swords like this. It is most satisfying. Oh, wow, they really did this place up. Wait a second. Mualani! Wait, Mualani!
Whoa! Paimon wasn't expecting this many people.
Again, this is what I love sometimes, where you just have characters just show up at randomly. I'm happy about that.
Traveler, Paimon! What a nice surprise! I didn't think I'd run into you here. Oh, and Professor Linnae is here too! Are you guys here for the competition as well?
Yep.
Linnae?
Feels like we haven't seen you in ages, Mualani. So, how do you know Linnea anyway?
Yeah, I haven't seen or used Mualani in a while. I think my Mualani, I didn't build her correctly, so eventually I'm going to have to get around to rejigging her build.
Through her work with the Adventurers Guild. She was in Natland not long ago. She knows so much that we took to calling her Professor.
Honestly, not surprised there. She seems pretty knowledgeable about this.
Speaking of which, you never answered my question. If a Kaholosaurus and a Kukasaurus got together, would their babies be able to fly in the sky and dive underwater? Cause that would make a pretty awesome saurian companion.
Probably not. It depends on the dominant genes. Could end up with a case where it could do neither.
That's almost certainly impossible. They're completely different species.
Ah, well, that's too bad. Hear that, Mamala? Guess I can't do any matchmaking for you in the Flower Feather Clan after all.
Oh.
So, you have a thing for Kukusaurs?
Oh! I was wondering what all the commotion was. Looks like this is where it's at.
Haha, knew Arataki Ito would show up. Hey, Ito, my man!
Ito, what the heck? Either Paimon's seeing things or you're not here for the competition too, are you?
Please tell me that you're going to be competing with a proper bull rather than a beetle fighter.
Why else would I be here? Cost me an arm and a leg to get a boat all the way to this Crod Nye place.
It's not Cry.
Hey there, I'm Mualani. Are you a friend of the Traveler and Paimon stew?
Yeah, he's a bit of an idiot, but he has a good heart, so just accept any weirdness.
I sure am. Nice to meet you. The name's Arataki Beetle Gladiator Ito, head honcho of the world-famous Arataki Gang of Inazuma.
Oh my god, he's actually bringing the Beatles. You're actually bringing the Beetle fighters into this.
That's quite a mouthful. Wait, did he say Arataki Gang? Why does that sound so familiar?
Well, that's how these things go. Plus, Nordcry is noted to be a major trading port, so it does make sense that people can just pop in here.
Just call him Arataki Ito. This guy's a bona fide buffoon.
Hey, who you calling a buffoon, you flying lavender melon?
Been a while since that name's been used.
Flying lavender melon. Wait, so you're some sort of mutated lavender melon? You don't look like a melon.
She is not a mutated lavender melon.
Paimon's not a mutated melon! Or any kind of melon! How can a melon be this cute?
So, Ito, where's the rest of the gang? You kinda need Kooky here to be your minder.
Yeah, about that. Well, unfortunately, the gang only had the funds to send their main man this time, but don't sweat it. Once I snag that championship title, I'll use the prize money to bring Shinobu and the boys over to join the party.
You're going to lose. You're just going to lose. Tiny Beetle. Saurian. Whatever combat is going to happen, I'm pretty sure you're in the lightest weight class.
Shinobu. Oh, I remember now. Kuki Shinobu, right? She's mentioned the Arataki Gang before.
Huh? No way! You've met my deputy?
She stopped by the Flower Feather clan recently to take the flying trial. Chaska said she was a natural.
Yeah, I definitely think that Paimon's like a fragment of either the Heavenly Principles, a fragment of Asmodee, or something like that. That it's kind of clear that something's up with her. Yeah, and no one would recognize that. The only other option is its fragment of time to account for Paimon's ability to pause time, which has been brought up in lore once or twice. When we do the whole menu thing, Paimon is literally pausing time. And that's been brought up before.
Hold on. If she's that good and she's only the deputy, you must be way stronger than I imagined. Look sharp, Mamala. We're in for a tough competition.
Well, yeah, he has to be pretty strong because I'm pretty sure his beetle is not going to do much.
That's right! Bring it on! I'm looking forward to seeing who I'll be facing in the finals.
Yeah, I give good odds once we go. Well, I think we're not going to the Temple of Space. I think the place we're going is more related to time. Maybe. I'm still not entirely sure. I get the names mixed up sometime.
Word is that the early birds get the best draws. You snooze, you lose. Laters, compadres!
Later, Ito.
Wait, is he serious? Mamala, we'd better hurry.
No, that's complete nonsense! Shall we?
Of course, we have to bring in some brain cells.
Hey, Traveler, have you noticed? There's loads of other people we know here, too. Why don't we go say hi before we register?
Okay, let's look around. Let's see here. Anyone I know over here? Okay, no one over here, just a bunch of NPC characters. Wait a second. Okay, here's Ito. Let's see.
I got here first!
No way! My Sharky surfboard clearly beat you to it.
Guys, it was barely like a few feet.
Well, I'll see you in the arena. Just don't go crying like a baby when you lose.
Did you hear that, Mamala? Show them no mercy!
I like that. Okay, and... Hey, Yehoda, what are you doing here? And Reed Miller the 13th. Hey.
Yehoda! Here for the competition?
What's the problem, Yehoda?
Yehoda?
Ahem. I'll have you know it's Champion Yehoda.
Champion? Are you the reigning champ?
Don't you know? This isn't my first Spirit Envoy Championship. Uh-huh. I took part in the last one. And not just that, I only went and won the entire competition. It was very heroic.
Okay, so it's Temple of Space. Then that's going to be interesting. And Spirit Envoy Championship. So she's the reigning champ.
Although, there were nowhere near as many contestants then. Why did so many people have to show up this time? How am I gonna keep my title now?
I always enjoy these internal Yehoda monologues. It is often very funny.
Whoa! That's amazing! We'll definitely have to learn a thing or two from you.
Yeah.
So we have Yehoda here as reigning champion. Let's see here. Ah! Hello, Lauma.
This is the biggest turnout we've ever had by far. We need to be extra vigilant to maintain order in the arenas.
I've made all the necessary arrangements. I'm feeling more nervous than I expected.
Understandable.
Don't worry. You'll be fine once you get into the swing of it.
Thank you all for your support. Be sure to let me know at once if any issues arise.
Alright, so just general doing their job. Let's see if anyone else is over here. So, let's see. Old folks, random old folks, normal people, normal people. Yeah, Yehoda probably didn't have much competition. And so I guess, if I have to make a guess, I think these areas are the arenas. Since this is small enough, good viewing point for the people to watch, I think these are the arenas. Now, is there anyone else? Doesn't look like it, so our main competition is Yehoda, Ito, Mualani, and Linnea, wherever she went. Hey, Voito.
Thank you all for signing up for the Spirit Envoy Championship. Due to the high number of participants, a preliminary qualifying round will be held to determine which 16 contestants will progress to the competition itself. Prior to the semifinals, all matchups will be determined by drawing lots.
Makes sense, and honestly, when you get too many people, you do need to do the preliminary rounds. Otherwise, things just get way too crowded.
Please also note that there are 2 arenas, which will be randomly assigned after the draw. Do you have any questions?
Yeah, so what actually is the prize?
Where do we go to draw lots?
Oh, that also works, that also works.
Right here. After registration closes tomorrow, make your way here to draw lots for the qualifiers. I wish you all the best of luck in the competition.
Also, a good reason why qualifiers are very useful is that if someone doesn't show up, you don't awkwardly just stand there in front of the audience.
Lumi, Hagwara, how you doing? Nervous? Great, that's the spirit.
Yep, it is. Yahoo! Yahoo. And now the obligatory wait until this time. Now, I could do the clock, or I could go and do some exploration while we wait. Okay, I'm just going to do a quick thing. I'll go over there to get that for the map. That's all I'm going to do. Then we'll do the clock. I just want to see what happens when I enter the area. So this is the end of the line, and this is a new teleport point that popped up. So this is Mondstadt's, that's Northerly Wind Soft Hymn. Okay, the new region of Mondstadt. Okay, so So very much cliffs. Cliffs, if I understand things correctly, I'm guessing that that's a water route. That's the way to Cider Lake. So you follow this road down here, and you're reaching the Netherlands section of Mondstadt. So, let's take... Huh? Oh! Oh my, it's been forever since I've had to do these things. Thanks, oh, this brings me back. I completely forgot that that's a thing. Oh yeah, I figure as much. I generally avoid the blue markers for now. At least when I get started. And I know that there's probably a bunch of blue markers to start a quest to see more stuff. I'm just following the trail and taking a look around. So this is very clearly the Holland sort of area. Lots of flowers, lots of windmills, a teleport waypoint. There's a blue marker. I'm going to go around that. I'm going to avoid going anywhere close to that one. What's that? Oh. Oh. Okay, that's interesting. So I guess that's the new... Oh. Boys, are you sure you want to do this?
Brace yourselves. Time for takeoff.
Because you're about to get taken out.
Everybody stand back.
Anyway, as I was saying, that's an interesting thing to do there. Kind of feels like a improvement of the Mondstadt method. Not Mondstadt,
This loot's all yours.
an upgrade from the original, an upgraded mix of the nod cry method and the, how should I phrase this? Alright, a mix of the nod cry method and the Sumeru method. So Sumeru grappling hooks mixed with nod cry, right, turn into a Sealy thing. And deer. Deer, so there's that. So here's the main one over here. And this is Dorman Port. Use movement keys when in moth mode. I see. That makes sense. All those of noble hearts. Like, I can imagine that for... Oh, that's an area I have to go to at some point. Yep, there's the blue markers. I'm going to just generally avoid those. But I can imagine for new players who just start, they're going to be walking into these and encountering a lot of interesting stuff. There's somebody here? Oh. Not this one either. What are you doing? I'm trying to find my way back. I only remember that I need to find an Animo Archon statue. Don't remember anything else. Your way back? It's a vague sense of homesickness, but I can't remember anything at all. When I woke up, the only thing I had was a note in my hand that said, "You are Mikey." So I suppose my name is Mikey. Malky. I should be going now. Goodbye. What a strange person, but he doesn't seem like a bad guy, and there's probably the thing... That's probably the thing to prompt me to go over there. Are you alright? I had a strange vision. Could it be because that person touched the statue just now? And this is Statue of the Seven. Worship statue. I've already done that. Ether wing moth. Huh. And this is Dorman Port. It is quite a lovely location. And again, again, I can imagine how things operated here. Because we have to keep in mind that Mondstadt is a region sort of carved out by Venti. So the way I think it probably went was it used to be mostly mountains here, and I think Venti carved out the Mondstadt area we know here, tossed a bunch into the ocean for the Golden Apple Archipelago, and then I think these islands over here were tossed over here as, again, parts of the mountain that he carved out. That, or he carved out this area as well for an ocean access. At least that's my guess. Yes, anyway, as I said, I mostly just wanted to see how these things look. Definitely looks like a lovely location. Oh, hi Kira, welcome to the stream. We're just sort of popped over here to open up the zone. At the moment, we're actually doing the main story quest for Linnea. So, as it was said, we have to continue tomorrow. Tomorrow. Let's do the time warp again. Now I have to go draw lots. Varka, stop drinking. Yeah, I know that's impossible. Varka just drinks whenever he wants. So, back to this. Back to this. So, I do wonder who I'm going to be fighting, and I also wonder how this is going to be set up. Is this going to be a pure combat thing, or is it going to be a mixture? Anyway.
Who do you think our first opponent is gonna be?
Over mountains, and at least one actual one, I think. Yeah, possibly. Possibly it could be the Teyvat traditional weird geography. But I'd like looking at the lore of things and how the Archon Wars impacted the regions where they're from. Like how in Azuma you can very clearly trace the line from where Raiden Shogun or Raiden just pulled out her sword and cut the snake in half and just trace where the blow went. Or how in Sumeru there was very obviously the giant wooden wall. And just other stuff. I kind of want to see how it's going to look like in Snezhnaya, and what we're going to learn about that location.
Oh, I'm in hopes they aren't too strong. Aguara might need some time to ease into it.
Let's draw lots. Arataki Ito and his partner. Arataki Ito, you are about to get your ass kicked.
Oh, the results of the draw are out. Oh, let's take a look. Your opponent is Arataki numero uno Ito. Ah, we literally just managed to get rid of him, and now you had to face him in the arena?
Ah, water, delicious. Anyway, looks like we won't be facing him in the finals then.
Well, either way, it never pays to underestimate your opponent, okay? This is your first match, so be sure to make it count.
It's probably going to be a case where we're going to go Arataki Ito, either Yahoda or Mualani, and finally Linnea. Rawr!
Ah, I see you've been assigned to Arena 1. I'm in Arena 2. Guess I'll see you after the match. Good luck! Don't fall at the first hurdle now.
Oh, I will not. I will not.
We won't. Good luck to you and Lumi, too.
And I do like these lower stakes story quests, although I do expect things to go a bit higher stakes in the future. Okay. So, let's go participate in the first match. How'd I do that? Oh. Okay. No, not there. Oh, that's how I do it. Start the competition.
Welcome, spectators! I'm your host, Jaswava. The qualifiers are about to begin. I trust everyone has found their groupings. The contestants for this match are the Traveler and her partner Aguara versus Arataki numero uno Ito and his partner Crimson Staff.
Big man! And, or at least the biggest they had before the Varka model came out, and Tiny Beetle.
Well, this has come sooner than expected. I was hoping to face you further into the competition. Go Crimson Staff!
Crimson Staff, I choose you!
You can do it, Aguara! You show that beetle who's boss!
Roar!
Great energy from both contestants. Now, without further ado, let the match commence.
Roar! First qualifiers, Aguara versus Crimson Staff. Let's see. This contest, repeat the base combat phase. Contestants will select. It's quite literally Pokemon. We're literally playing Pokemon. Base combat phase, different opponents have different fighting styles. By carefully observing their movements, find. Oh, I see how it is. Certain amount of time passed. You will enter special combat phase. Participate. Make quick decisions. Limited time. Okay. Straightforward nature. Favors direct combat. Does not rely on feints. Use what you observe. Alright, let's see here. Okay. A charge attack. Charge is best defeated by quick attack. Advantage. Haha! 2 times damage. It was super effective. Okay, let's see. Surprise attacks. Better one there is charge. I think so. No. Defensive counter. Got it. Oh, I do want to get big Amazon lady someday as well. That would be lovely. Okay. Rapid assault. So that's another quick attack. So I think first do this one. Hiya, Magscab, welcome. We're doing a Pokemon battle. Yeah, we're just randomly Pokemon battling here. He uses his ultimate move.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! You got some moves. I'll give you that. But it's gonna take more than that to defeato. The Ito!
Oh, I will defeato you, Cheeto.
It's time to unleash our show-stopping killer combo move. Ushi, Crimson Staff!
Hey, that's cheating.
Yeah, Crimson Staff. Look, I wanted to kit you out with mecha armor, but you need to bulk up first. That's why we gotta take on these tough opponents. To get you strong!
I will admit, that beetle has grown big since last time I saw it. Like, look at the size of that thing. It is literally the size of his head.
Ushi, you and me have crushed countless foes in our time. Now, with the 3 of us together, ain't no one gonna stand in our way. Finish them!
A charge! Yeah, surely this is against the rules.
Time out.
Yeah, surely that's against the rules.
The bull. Ushi, was it?
Yeah. Is there a problem?
You entered the beetle.
Arataki Ito is disqualified for fielding an additional animal companion. The Traveler and Aguara are the winners.
Yeah, that's honestly what I expected. Ito, read the rules, man.
Huh?
Yep.
It's 1 animal per contestant. That's the rule. Let this be a warning to everyone.
But But me, Crimson Staff, and Ushi are one. We should only count as one contestant. Hey, what? Oh, come on!
Ito has been disqualified. This is what you get for not double-checking ahead of time. I guess this is why Shinobu is usually around, to make sure he doesn't act.
Yeesh, that was a close call. But you made it through the qualifiers. Paimon wonders how Linnea's doing. Let's head over and take a look.
Wait, that's Bongo Head.
Actually, we should probably console Ito first. Paimon feels a teensy bit sorry for him.
The spider's the same size. Oh wait, no, it's a different one. Never mind, but yeah, admittedly, yeah, it would be a bit terrifying if not for the fact that there's probably other animals in its Teyvat. It's Fantasyland. You can have giant spiders and insects in Fantasyland. Hey, Ito.
I can't believe it. My glorious journey ended at the first step.
Again, this is why you need to read the rules, man. This is why you need to make sure Shinobu comes with you.
It's your own fault for not reading the rules.
No, like, you could have just entered Ushi on his own.
Ushi, Crimson Staff, are you guys trying to cheer me up? Well, don't you worry. We'll come back stronger than ever next time. And I'll lead us to a glorious victory, fair and square!
Crimson Staff, my dude, I have no idea what is happening. I have no idea what has happened ever since I met you. Oh. That's a very excited cow.
Anyway, seeing as we came all this way, I think a little sightseeing is in order. Huh? Let's go get ourselves a taste of Crod Cry culture!
It's not cry.
Seriously? Again, it's not cry!
Do you actually have any more left?
Well...
Did you seriously come all the way here, spend all your money, and not have enough money to go home?
Hey, the Lavender Melon, I've got a little, proposition for you.
You never came when I rolled you in the gacha. You're not getting any help from me.
No way! If you want Mora, go earn it like everyone else!
Good luck!
Fine, don't let me anything then. Watch me, I'll figure something out. This is a small pond, and our Taki-Ito is the biggest fish around.
Not going to comment on that. But I will say, if you want to earn some money and go work with someone who will probably appreciate you, then I will direct you to Aino and the Crumb Kake Craft Workshop. They could use the muscle for sifting the garbage and the scrap that they... Plus, I think Aino would like your personality. At least that's my opinion. Anyway, let's see how well she's doing. So, hop up. Hop, hop up.
Dodge left, Lumi! Yeah?
How did you know I was gonna...
Now counterattack! Pummel it!
Pummel it!
Looking good! Let's do this!
This is a Pokemon battle. No... Talking is not a free action, and who is this lady?
Ignorance really is bliss, isn't it, Linnea? But it won't last forever.
Wow, that person is very... Please don't harsh her vibe. Why are you staring at Linnea? Why is she... Do they know each other?
And it's all over. We have a winner. Congratulations to Linnea and Lumi. You're through to the next round.
Hooray!
I can't believe it. My Iku torso.
Good job, Lumi!
Yahoo! Yahoo!
Traveler, Paimon, how did your match go? We won too!
You and Lumi were really in sync.
Thanks, that means a lot. Yeah, I think we performed pretty well out there. Not just Lumi, I was really in the zone today.
Yep, you have to remember that Pokemon battles aren't just throw out Pokemon, let them do their thing. You are the director. You are showing them the way they're supposed to go.
I don't know how to explain it, but sometimes it feels like I can predict my opponent's next move. I know exactly what to do before I've even had the time to think.
That could be a degree of future sight, or it could just be the fact that you're kind of observational and you can see how they want to go. You know a lot.
It's almost like I enter a different state of mind. It comes and goes, but it started after I met Lumi in the tundra. Anyway, congrats to both of us on getting through the qualifiers!
That was cute. The head wings flapping is just cute.
Come on, let's head to Speranza! My treat! Hooray!
Food. Food. To Speranza. Give me the food. I do like just these little silly, light-hearted situations. If I can make a guess about the story, I kind of expect that the lady who did the whole ignorance is bliss thing, she's probably going to try and reveal something that is meant to shock Linnea out of her happiness and show how her entire blissful case is just because she didn't know. Then Linnea is probably going to just either accept it and move on, or reveal that, yeah, I knew that a while ago. No, I don't care. That's at least my guess.
May I take your order?
Of course.
Turns out I'm treating a friend today, so I'd like to order the finest dish in the house.
So jumbo-sized hot dog. Got it.
Oh, I take it you're referring to our secret menu?
Okay, I have to ask, do restaurants even do this whole secret menu thing? Because I always see it pop up in stories about how restaurants have these secret menus that they only serve if you already know about it. Is that an actual thing some places do? Or is this something different? Because I honestly don't... it's one of those open secret situations. It's understood.
That's right. Tell the chef to sharpen his knife. I'm expecting surgical precision.
So it's one of those things that's more just, hey, it's a fun little silly thing that we just do it if you ask for it. It's an open secret, and it's more for the fun of it. It's kind of like a gimmick.
Is that a reference to something?
Probably something on the menu.
Yeah. The Hidden Hero. It's a novel my best friend Halka sent from Liyue. There's the chef, and he fights the bad guys with a kitchen knife. It's really cool.
Okay, well, Liyue light novel. Cases are be local and just know, but some more than others. Oftentimes basically just stuff put together differently. I have no idea what that means. Personally, I'm kind of when it comes to going to restaurants, I'm the type of person that literally goes to the same restaurant, orders the exact same thing every time. Like, for example, there's this cafe near where I live that I occasionally go to, and whenever I go there, I always try and sit in roughly the exact same spot, and I usually get the exact same meal, which is a Eggs Benedict and a either vanilla or a chocolate milkshake. That's just what I prefer to eat. It's mostly because, how should I phrase this? I like what I like, plus they make a very good Eggs Benedict.
It's her favorite part of the book. She's always nagging Linnea to act it out with her.
Psst! Linnea! Do you think Chef Yerba could be a hero in disguise too? He does chop vegetables super fast.
Not quite. Vegetable chopping very quickly is just a skill you learn.
Oh, I think it's definitely possible.
Not a chance, I'm afraid. Evening, everyone. What can I get you?
Why don't you choose for us? I'm treating a friend today. We're celebrating our success in the qualifiers.
Sure thing. I'll rustle up a few of my specialties then. Won't be long.
Hello? I'm ready to order.
Yeah, kids, you gotta get back to your job.
You're right there. I gotta go. Let's play again soon, Linnea.
Again, sorry about the ad breaks. It's just how these things honestly have to go with Twitch. I personally would prefer shorter ad breaks, but Twitch has this annoying thing where unless I have ads at a certain frequency and certain length, it results in me having to deal with the worst thing of all pre-roll ads, which kills retention.
You seem to get along really well with everyone here. Oh, that's right! Didn't you say that this used to be your home?
Yes. After my parents departed, I came to live here with my friends in the conch gang.
Wait, conch gang? Wait, does that include... I think I remember the conch gang. Was I no member of that? I do remember the conch gang.
I didn't mean like that. They're still alive and well. They just don't live around here anymore.
Oh good, you weren't using a euphemism for, oh yeah, my parents are dead.
Come to think of it, I haven't told you my story yet. I guess you'll have noticed the wings on my head by now. They're proof that I'm not human.
Yeah, I kinda noticed, but I honestly don't care.
Yeah, Paimon noticed those. Are you comfortable telling us some more?
Sure. Well, it's a story that starts a long time ago. When I was just a kid, my wings were barely noticeable. They looked just like two little cowlicks. No one suspected there was anything unusual about me at first. Not even Mom and Dad. They were too busy to notice.
Okay, so you just started with some weird cowlick hair things that grew into wings.
But I always had this strange feeling I couldn't explain. Like I knew that all these little ways I was different from my friends couldn't just be a coincidence. Then, when I was a little bit older, I read this story in a book of folktales. It was about changelings.
Changelings? What are those?
The story goes that some of the Snowland Fae will secretly switch their own child with a human baby, leaving their offspring to be raised by humans, while taking the human child for themselves.
Why would they do that, though? Like, what are the reasons?
I know, right? The way the stories are written, it sounds like something parents make up to scare naughty kids. If you don't behave, the Fae will take you away and leave a better behaved child in your place.
Yeah,
That's the sort of thing that starts as a warning and evolves into folklore over time.
Yeah, that's entirely true. A lot of folklore happens to start as either warnings or things to just scare people away from going to certain places, or to explain natural phenomenon. Like, for example, this is one I like to bring up a lot. There's a type of Japanese yokai that are basically described as tiny little oni that sneak into your rafters and hit them with mallets in the middle of the night. That as a way to explain why rafters, especially in old-style homes, would often creak just randomly on their own, when in reality it was just a combination of wind impacting the roof and temperatures decreasing at night, causing the rafters to expand and contract.
So, obviously I didn't take it seriously at first. But then as I grew older, I started exhibiting more and more Fae-like traits. I mean, just look at the crystals on my skin. No humans have those. It's a dead giveaway.
Okay, admittedly, yeah, But, maybe that is what the yokai would like us to think. But then you have cases like, for example, the Scum Licker, which is a yokai that spreads disease and loves to lick up the filth and scum of in dirty bathrooms and wash houses. So you better clean the bathroom. And yeah, crystal on the skin.
So, you're really a changeling, huh? Did you tell your mom and dad?
Bear with me, I'm getting to that.
Okay, and if you need confirmation, like, I know a fae. I know a guy who's a fae who could check, because I'm going to be perfectly honest, there's a non-zero chance that she might be part angel somehow.
At first, I wanted to hide it from them, but eventually I plucked up the courage to tell them. I figured, even when we're scared and uncertain, it's important to face the truth head on. They were stunned, of course. It took them a while to accept it, but after the truth had sunk in, Dad sat me down and told me they'd decided to head north and look for their child that was taken.
Ah. Okay, yeah, that probably hurt. Also, is that girl a fae because she has the elven ears?
They're really good people, though. Not only did they raise me for all those years, but they left me some money in case of emergencies.
But they did basically abandon the girl who they raised as their daughter.
After that, I grew up with my friends in the conch gang. All of these kids are from broken homes, but everyone supports each other, and they still live life to the fullest.
Also, there's a very attractive, clearly Russian waifu over there. Whose design is kind of unique. Future.
Daddy! Talking about old times again?
Yep.
Yeah, it just sort of came up in conversation. Whoa, what's all this? You've cooked up a real feast, Yerva.
I would say that that's too much. Like, look at how big those chunks of meat are. But the Traveler and Paimon are here, and they eat a lot. Especially Paimon. But seriously, look at how much meat is there. I'm getting hungry. Oh.
Well, you did say you were treating a friend. Besides, only the best for our old boss.
Old boss? Linnea was your boss?
So you were the head of the conch gang.
Hey, what kind of a reaction is that?
Well, you're the head of the gang.
Linnea's been a fountain of knowledge ever since she was a kid. She always speaks with such authority. Everyone admired her so much that we picked her to be our boss. But the conch gang's only for children. Once you grow up, you have to leave, so now she's the old boss.
Makes sense.
I've always found the logic behind that title to be a little flawed. I mean, what happens when the others grow up? Will I be the ex-old boss? Surely it won't be long before I'm the previous former ex-old boss.
Yes, the previous former or ancestral once removed old boss.
We'll all be long gone from the conch gang by that point. As far as we're concerned, there's only one person that we'll ever think of as our old boss, and that's you.
Oh, that's really touching.
Well, if it means that much, maybe you could leave a 2,000 more a tip? Much appreciated. Miko's birthday is coming up, so we're pooling our money to get him some new clothes.
I could handle that. I have a lot of money from my adventuring job.
Sure thing. I'll go one better and give you 3,000. But just this once, alright? I have my own stuff to save for.
Oh. What are you saving up for, Linnea?
If I had to make a guess, she wants to go to Knezhnaya to look for her parents.
I have big plans. I want to buy a huge ship for scientific research, then take my friends on a voyage of discovery to explore all the mysteries of the world.
Or that, and honestly, that's actually kind of cool. Buy a big ship and just go on a research expedition.
I want to sail
travel to all the other nations, hear the heartbeat of the jungle, the whispers of the wind, the echoes of the mountains. And one day, when I'm too old for all that, I'll combine everything I've learned into a great illustrated atlas of nature.
Honestly, I appreciate this. She just wants to sail around, discover, learn, and explore.
Of course, there are other questions I hope to get answers to along the way. Like, what exactly Lumi is and where my birth parents are.
Ah, she still wants to find them. Have you tried to find them before?
Well, when I was much younger, I used to hear these strange lullabies as I was drifting off to sleep. Go, child of the Fae. Make your way to the villages and towns and seek kinship with the humans. The world of the Fae is rife with a sorrow you do not understand.
Again, I think that lady back there is a Fae, and her design looks... Is it unique enough to be a potential future character?
They were sung in the tongue of the Fae by kind, warm voices. I can't explain why, but somehow I knew that they didn't want me chasing after my origins. Still, I did visit the tundra once when I was a little older to see if I could find out anything about them. But just being there made me feel uncomfortable. Every instinct was telling me to leave.
Okay, something tells me that the tundra in Snezhnaya is going to be a very dangerous location.
It's odd. That place is supposed to be my home, but it feels like I'm unwelcome there. Could it simply be because I'm a bird fae, so I prefer a warmer climate?
Oh, I think it's definitely possible.
Something tells me there's gotta be more to it than that. The less I know about something, the more curious I am. One day, I'm gonna get to the bottom of it.
I could get you in contact with a Fae. I know one, and he might be able to give you some info.
But enough about that. We're supposed to be celebrating our victories! Cheers!
Cheers! Here, someone give me a drink. Cheers!
Cheers! Paimon can't wait to dig in!
Oh, yes. That all looks so delicious. Hum.
I'm stuffed. How about you guys? Yep. Paimon's fit to burst. Let's see. It's a little early to hit the hay. How about we get Aguara and Lumi to try a little sparring practice? The opponents are only gonna get tougher from here. Yahoo!
Yahoo! Let's do Pokemon battles. Roar! They seem to like that idea.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go!
Let's go! Now we're activating next combat mode. I do wonder if
They're very evenly matched.
Oh, okay, never mind, we skipped that. I do wonder if they're going to be... If the people in the Milstein Wonderland are going to figure out a way to jury-rig that into it, or if they added it somehow.
It's strange. When I was battling you, I couldn't seem to get into the zone. I had no way to predict your next move.
Ah. That's actually very interesting, because from what I understand is there... Wait. Okay. So, here's my theory here. When she gets into the zone, she isn't doing any kind of prediction thing. I think she's sort of reading fate. Because we know that fate is a thing here in Teyvat. We obviously have characters like Mona who can do the whole seer and astrology reading. So maybe what she's doing is she's reading it when she gets in the zone. That's how she can predict people. But because we're the traveler and we are not in the imaginary tree, well, at least in Irminsul, and thus we're not of this world, we don't have a defined fate. Which means that things don't... She can't read it if nothing is certain until we choose. Oh, new skill. Yahoo! Rawr!
Hey, I'm curious. Why does Aguara have a ribbon tied around his tail? And how did you two meet, anyway? Now that's a long story.
You briefly sum up the events from the Lost in...
What an incredible adventure! Someday, I want to go on an adventure of my own. Show Lumi every corner of the world. There's got to be countless stories out there waiting to be told.
Yep, there's probably countless of them.
Oh. You're excited too, huh, Lumi?
Yep.
But most importantly, we have to figure out who you are and where you came from. Then we can track down others just like you. Maybe then you won't feel lonely anymore.
Linnea.
It's about time we all got some rest. Good training session, everyone. I'll see you at the arena tomorrow. Oh, we'll have to draw lots again, won't we? Hopefully we don't end up facing each other this early in the competition.
No, you're clearly the final boss of this entire story event.
Wait, no. Forget I said it. I should go before I jinx it.
Jinx.
Lumi!
Honestly, they could make Lumi into a marketable plushie, and I think it would sell like hotcakes. Oh, goes in her backpack.
Thanks for dinner.
I really have to work on my see you tomorrow PTSD. Star Rail, what have you done to me?
Let's head back to the flagship and get some sleep. Paimon's eyes are starting to droop.
Yep, let's go. Back to the flagship. But I do sort of wonder about the situation. Is she actually a Fae? Yeah, because that's the thing that's sort of making me curious. It's like, I think she might be a Fae, but I think she could also be something else. Plus the whole thing of, why did the Fae do the changeling thing? There's a lot of unanswered questions that I think are going to be answered. So, off we go. Da 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 da. My room in the flagship. Wait, what's this? Did I forget to read this? Then I saw Syndrome in the notebook had her probably pure ideas, though she machine her book Nave hands is somewhat well aged with creases. Rona has a lot of stories. An expression face carries her last wishes. Yep. Yep, I remember this now. Now, lots of things to read. Rainy, sunny, overcast. Yep, gonna keep that in there. I completely I often really have to explore some areas a bit more because... Or go back to some areas, because I have not been in here for a while. Happy I came back, though. Now for rest. The person in the room next door paces.
Morning! Oh, is that the time? The draw's about to start! Come on, we gotta get moving!
We all get moving.
On me.
Off go. The drawer, who are we going to battle? Like, is it going to be Yehoda and we're going to beat the former champ? Or is it going to be Mualani and we're going to be fighting Saurian to Saurian? Whoever it is, I just know it's going to be a battle of epic proportions. Our battle will be legendary! Still, regardless, I do like that they use these certain areas like this. This feels... Obviously, I think they added a few things here to make this section, but I think it works. Let's see who we're fighting this time. Who shall it be? Hanya! Oh, Hanya, okay.
Let's see. Your next opponent is...
She was the...
That name sounds familiar.
Oh yeah, I remember her. She was the runner-up in the whole Beast Tamer thing in Sumeru. I actually kind of liked her.
Oh yeah! Paimon remembers now. She's been looking after our fungi friends this whole time.
Exactly. And honestly, I'm very happy to see her again. It's always nice when we have event characters pop up again. Even if I wish some of the events were permanent so that normal play, like some players who didn't play back then, could experience it. But what are you going to do? It would probably balloon the game size even more if they did that.
Who do you think she's gonna partner up with for the competition? Come on, let's go say hello.
Anya, okay, where is she?
Welcome, one and all. The round of 16 is about to begin.
That's the way to say the 16th round.
Our contestants for this match are the Traveler and her partner, Aguara, versus Hania and her partner, Fluffy the Flower King.
Well, that's, I guess she went for the let's use heavyweight category.
Hey, Golden Comet and Silver Companion. Good to see you again. This'll be our first proper rematch since the Neelit Pala Cup.
Yep, we shall battle, and I will defeat you once again!
I brought my old Sumpter Beast with me this time. Looks like you're partnering with a new companion too. Let's see who wins this time around.
Let's do this, Hania. Okay, let's see. I'm assuming you're going to have a lot of charge attacks. Prompted favors direct fighting style. High endurance will occasionally stop to rest. Becomes vulnerable and takes increased damage from all attacks. Okay, so I have to endure. Surprise attack, that means I'm gonna want a defensive counter. Knew it. Darn, it is very very tanky. Rapid assault, that's another defensive counter. Beat ya. Okay, good. Defensive posture, then I want to use a charge attack. Perfect. Uses ultimate. Let's do this.
You're even tougher than last time.
Of course, I've been training, Hania. Do you know how many events I've gone through? I am not going to lose to you this time.
But you know what? Sumpter Beasts are renowned for their endurance. It's their refusal to give up that allows them to traverse huge rainforests and deserts, one step at a time. And when they charge full speed, they kick up enough dust to blot out the sky. Send 'em flying, Fluffy the Flower King!
Watch out!
What do I do? What options do I have? Okay. Jump on its back!
What?
Haha!
Looks like this isn't gonna work.
Yeah, you can't charge me if I'm on your back.
Contestants, please have your animal companions return to the arena immediately, or you'll both be disqualified.
Oh no! Come back, Fluffy!
Come back, Fluffy. Okay, so that wasn't the right option, I guess. Charge attacks, I need quick attack. Da. Alright, what's next? Okay, charge attack it. Hit it while it's sleeping. Double damage. Still sleeping? Okay, it's awake. Setting up for surprise attack. So counter. Victory!
The Traveler and Aguara are the winners!
Oh, what a shame. We were so close.
So close yet so far. But good match, Hanya.
Even with a new partner, you're still as tough as they come. This was some bad luck running into you so early in the competition. Well, since you defeated me, you better go all the way like in the Nilot Paula Cup. I can handle losing, but only to a champion. So you go show him who's boss.
I won't let you down. We're going to the end here. I need the Mora.
Alright, we're through to the quarterfinals. Let's go see who our next opponent is.
Where are we going to fight next? Where's the next opponent? If my guess is, it's going to be Mualani. Hello! It is... Ha! Knew it! Mualani!
Let Paimon take a look. Next up is... Mualani? Oh, so we have to fight that big Holosaur next? Oh, Aguara, we're counting on you!
Don't worry. Aguara has the strength of Godzilla. Roar! Exactly. Roar! Don't worry, just do your best. Roar!
Hey, Paimon noticed something when we were drawing lots. Most of the contestants have given their animal companion a cool title. Should we come up with one for Aguara too?
Let's see, the Echoing Flash, the Bandana Bandit. That... Noni Mora may... I don't think they fixed that just yet. Like, lore-wise, that hasn't been fixed. Or, well, okay, so I think it's either a case where lore-wise it hasn't been fixed and it might come up in the future, or because the Fatui have the Geonosis, they can produce it, which could explain why they have so much money. I don't think they've brought it up just yet. Let's call him the Roarin Saurian. Oh, I like that name. Roar.
Aguara seems to like it. Awesome! Okay, let's head to the next match.
Let's go do it and battle Mualani. Okay. Mualani, I am going to defeat you.
Are you ready to rumble?
That's...
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the quarterfinals.
You can't say that. Are you ready to rumble is a trademarked phrase, unfortunately.
After a fierce competition so far, we're left with the creme de la creme of the contestants. But who among them will advance to the semifinals? There's only one way to find out. Joining us to kick this round off, we have the Traveler and her partner Aguara versus Mualani and her partner Mamala.
How you feeling today, Mamala?
It looks like it's happy. Roar, exactly.
That's the spirit! Now let's get out there and show these Nodcry folks what the people of the Springs are all about!
Mualani, I have to ask, are you not freezing? Because we're kind of in, well, maybe not Russia yet, but we're in the equivalent of Ukraine and you're wearing what is basically a bikini. Who am I kidding? People don't really get cold in this game. Let's see, creative combat for Mamala to perform feints. What you observe may be mixed with her misdirection, so analyze them carefully before reacting. However, she seems to perform a certain move out of habit just before executing a feint. Okay, I have to keep an eye on Mualani. Defensive posture. He's not doing any moves. Okay, that works. 2 times damage. Price attack, so it's like... Okay, she's... Oh. Okay, I see it. I see the move. Mualani was scratching the back of her head. I noticed she... Charge strike, so quick attack. Alright, so Mualani scratches the back of her head when she is trying to do a feint. Charge attack, but she's doing feint, so they want me to do a quick attack, so defensive strike. Okay, it's a draw. Both. Okay, that's... Alright, surprise attack, so... Yep, knew it. Alright, good, good, good. We're doing this correctly. So it's a heavy strike, so they want me to do a quick attack, but in reality it's a feint, so I have to do a charge strike. Knew it. True, everyone knows fairy tales. The cold only exists when it's important. Exactly. Preparing for a parry, so I'm going to use another charge attack. Gotcha. Mualani, you're terrible at poker. So, 2 times damage, perfect. Oh, she's using her ultimate. Gotta get ready for this.
What a tough cookie. I thought this would be way easier. Your little Saurian doesn't play around.
Of course I don't. I am to my knee.
Alright, get up close and let's settle this. Jump, Mamala! Get out of the water!
From what I remember, Luna, left eye is covered by eye patch. That might be an opening. So that's good. Dodge left.
Saw that one coming a mile away. Gepetlosaurs might have the advantage on land, but it's a different story in the water. Mamala, finish him off!
Aha. Ah. They knew I was going to do that. Good. Darn it. Okay, so the issue is that I did what they wanted me to do. She expected me to dodge for the eye patch. Okay, so let's do this again. Let's do this again, everyone. Also, one quick thing. I saw a bot pop up on the Twitch, so banning that bastard. I hate bot watchers. Anyway, so doing a charge strike, I wasn't paying attention, so quick attack. Perfect. Yeah, bots are just the worst. I'm happy that I've read there have been some bot purges. Doing a charge, but they want me a quick attack, so instead, I should do a charge strike. Oh. Okay, so I made a mistake there. Defensive strike. Now I do a charge strike. Huh? Okay, I'm making mistakes here. Defensive posture. Now I charge strike. Okay. Okay, I was misreading her, so he's going in the opposite direction. Doing a parry. So I think she's doing a charge strike, so I want to do a quick attack. Do it. Okay. So when she does the feint signal, I have to do the thing that is weak to. Doing a parry, now I do a charge strike. Alright, perfect. Hitting hard, hitting fast. Surprise attack, so parry the quick attack. Perfect, perfect. Everything's going according to plan. And you can't just beat me, Mualani. Now she's using the ultimate. I know the trick this time.
What a tough cookie. I thought this would be way easier. Alright, get up close and let's settle this. Jump, Mamala! Get out of the water!
Left eye is covered. Left eye is covered, so... Dodge right. Like, it's... Yeah, I think I chose the wrong one because I have perspective, you know. Your left, my right.
You took advantage of Mamala's blind spot. Not bad.
Well, I tried to do it the first time, but I got confused by where it was pointing. Like, when it said dodge left, dodge right, it gets confusing sometimes. The whole your left, my right thing. Rapid assault, so... Okay, perfect. Perfect, took that one out. 2 times damage. One final confrontation. Let's finish this. Surprise attack. Counter attack! And taken out. Victory! The victory goes to the Traveler!
Mamala has lost the strength to fight on. The Traveler and Aguara are the winners!
Yeah, well, elf monster thing is... It's complicated.
Seriously? There's no way I just lost.
Yes, unfortunately, I am the protagonist.
Gotta hand it to you, Aguara. You are seriously strong for your age. That was incredible. Hey, you're strong too, Mamala. That one was on me. I made too many bad calls. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you have a bit of too much... You need to work on your poker face. You scratched the back of your head every time you did it, so it became easy once I noticed.
Keep it up, Aguara. I want to see you take down even more opponents. You were the best little Saurian out there today.
Thank you. Wait, I'm the only little Saurian. But thank you. Roar!
I'll leave you guys to it. Cheer up, Mamala. How about I take you for a tasty treat, huh?
Food is delicious. Good. Oh! Oh!
Wow! That was a nail-biting match! Paimon's heart's still racing!
Oh yeah, I quite literally had to turn back time at one point.
Anyway, Linnea will have finished her match by now too, right? Let's go see how she did! Linnea!
Hey, Linnea. Is your match over already?
It sure is! Wanna take a guess who won?
Probably you?
Judging by the smile on your face, Paimon's pretty sure it was you. Correct! I was about to go watch the other matches. Care to join me? The next one's a pretty big deal. Someone called Seleno versus the reigning champion, Yehoda.
Oh, I get it. So, what's going to happen is Yehoda's going to get her ass kicked as a way to build up Seleno as a actual threat.
Ooh, we had to watch that. Yehoda's a friend of ours, so we should be there to cheer her on. Perfect. Well, stick around. It should be starting soon.
Go, Yehoda! Try not to embarrass yourself too much. Yeah, we have chess skills, or in this case, cheat skills. Also, yeah, this occurred to me that I shouldn't... Okay, that is unfair. That is unfair.
Seleno's companion is a radiant blade horn? Those things are extremely hostile. How did you manage to tame it?
Probably with great difficulty.
Technically speaking, radiant blade horns are classed as monsters. But they are beasts of the wild, and they're not exactly uncommon. It's not against the rules, but still, it's gonna be a really hard one to beat.
Honestly, from the sound of it, it is a case of it's not against the rules, but it's technically on the border. It feels like the loophole situation.
Go for it, Yehoda! You got this!
Yes, unfortunately, but Lumine also has the chess skills.
Ignorance really is bliss, but it won't last forever.
So Seleno's her name. She was the one watching Linnea last match, and there was something strangely hostile about her demeanor. but Linnea doesn't seem to know who she is. She talked about her as if she's just another
Do
contestant.
you think speed alone will stop me from catching you? How about you run around and find out?
Yep, come on. Let's face against Yehoda.
Reed Miller the 13th. Run that thing ragged and then go in for the kill. Behind you, on the right.
Okay, yeah, I think she has the same ability that Linnea has. The whole get into the zone and sort of predict the future.
Reed! Her reaction time is incredible. It's almost as
If she's like you, that can predict the future.
she can read her opponent's mind.
No, it's not that. It can't be that. Because Yehoda doesn't have a mind. She's too dumb for that. I know I'm joking, but still.
Thanks, that means a lot. Yeah, I think we performed pretty well out there. Not just Lumi, I was really in the zone today. I don't know how to explain it, but...
Okay. Okay, we have the obligatory flashback to something that happened earlier in the episode. Similar. Yep, so she did similar. Could it be a coincidence? Nope.
Reed. Jump!
He's trying to jump on your back, Hemus. Don't give him the chance. Use your wind blades to slow him down.
He's too powerful! We've gotta go for a knockout blow! Charge your lightning, Reed! Then blast him with all you've got!
Pikachu! Use Thunderbolt!
Deflect it back, Hemus.
It was not very effective against the Rhyhorn. Unfortunately, Ash forgot that ground types are immune to electric attacks. What's that rock type? Anyway, Ash forgot the electric attacks are not very good against these rhinos. Oh!
That was close. But the outcome is all that matters.
Reed Miller the 13th has lost the strength to fight on. Celino and Hemus are the winners!
Oh. Electric... so now you reveal the wings.
Those wings!
She's like you, Linnea. Wait a second. Okay, I see what is going on here. This woman's another changeling. But unlike Linnea, rather than, just be open about it, just be proud and open about, I'm a changeling, I'm different, I have these... She is doing the whole, I have to hide them, conceal them. And that's why she calls Linnea naive. The idea that you do not understand the darkness of the world.
Wait, who are you? And why do you...
Linnea? Wait.
why you have the same...
Yeah, what's going on? Please just talk to her.
I've been through this moment so many times in my head. Imagining you sharing the same pain I feel.
Yeah, you've been this moment, and except she's happy.
I thought it would bring me joy. But I guess not. You're better off with the life you have, Linnea. The less you know, the better.
Stop being cryptic and just explain things.
My head! Don't go! Wait!
Okay, this is interesting. Why did she suddenly start passing out? Is this a thing about... Are they different Fae courts? Because that lady is... aesthetically is reading Winter Court, while Linnea is more Autumn, Spring, or Summer Court.
What happened? Why did Linnea faint? We gotta find her somewhere to lie down. Quick, hurry! What happened? I'll go get Lauma.
Let's get the healer lady. Come on. Still, is it the...
She's breathing normally. No obstruction of the airways. She just needs a little peace and quiet.
Okay, that's good news to hear. I am happy that at least nothing major is wrong with her. But, well, nothing major yet.
Oh, that's a relief. Thanks, Lauma.
My pleasure. If she has any more trouble, just let me know.
I will do that, Lauma.
Will do. Oh, Linnea. Please wake up soon.
Please wake up.
Good morning. Huh? Where am I?
Well, at least she seems to be in a good mood.
Lumi? Lumi! How strange. Where could she be?
Wait, this is all in thoughts.
I wonder how long I was out for. Well, I'd better take a look outside.
Okay, so she is in her body. I thought this might have been a weird body situation. But why are they concealing her? I'm noticing here, they're not letting us actually see her. Something is weird going on here. Has she, like, regressed to a child? Why are we seeing a first-person POV?
Lumi! There you are! I've been looking all over for you.
Or is she astral projecting? This might be an astral projections thing.
Come on, say something. Why do you look so anxious?
Or is this just a nightmare?
Looks like our contestants and their partners are in position. On the one side, we have Linnea and her partner Lumi, and on the other side, we have Celino and her partner Hamus. Buckle up, folks. The semifinals are about to begin.
Or is this a case where she's having, like, a future vision?
Wait, how is it the semifinals already? Also, how did I even get here? I don't remember a thing.
I'm noticing that there's no traveler. That might be an interesting thing. Because if my theory is correct, and they have some type of future vision ability, then, but because the traveler isn't of this world and thus not accounted for, that might be why we're a blind spot, and at the same time, we change the outcome.
Oh, I get it. I'm still dreaming.
You can do it, old boss.
Even if this is a dream, I can't let my supporters down. I'm gonna give this my all. We're up, Lumi. Let's show them what we've got.
What a spectacular duel! But Lumi has lost the strength to fight on. Meaning, Celino and Hamus have earned their place in the final!
Huh? What's going on? They're saying I lost already?
Again, I'm curious to see why they're keeping what... It's all first person. They don't do that for no reason. I think there's going to be a reveal at some point.
This dream sucks. I want to wake up right now.
And at the same time, I kind of like this because she basically bounced back very quickly, and her whole thing is just, hey, I didn't get to fight properly.
I've heard that if you try really hard to open your eyes, you can force yourself awake.
So.
Did it work?
I'm guessing this is her home? Yeah, this is her home now, and she's tiny. But Lumi is still there.
Guess not. Huh? Is Dream me writing a diary?
Yeah, I don't read this, though.
My Adventurers Guild salary alone will never be enough to finance a research vessel. It seems my only option is to take up adventuring full-time.
Makes sense. Like, I'd imagine the salary isn't enough to buy an entire ship.
A research vessel? Looks like Dream Me is working hard toward my goal. But the cost is just astronomical. It could take a whole lifetime to save up for.
I mean, I could help. Like, I have a lot of money. Plus, I know some people. I could introduce you to Nangguang. I can imagine that she has enough money to spend to finance a research vessel with probably just her pocket change.
Day 1. Got beaten up by monsters.
Day 1. Hey, Lumi. Day 2.
Day 5. Ran for my life with Lumi. Turns out I'm getting faster.
Yep, the adventures... No, the Darwin School of Getting Better. Survive. Lumi, you there? This is a nice way to go about it, and there's some more on the counter.
Day 20. Asked a merchant about prices. Ships cost a fortune. But I can worry about that later. Right now, it's time for a proper meal. I'm starving.
Ooh, I just had an idea. You could always contact Aino. And there's a bunch of scrap and wrecked ships around. I know a fair few. So maybe you could work with Aino to refurbish one of the ships into a new fancy research vessel. Oh look, more money. Notice how the Mora is piling up. And hello, Lumi.
Day 72. Found a huge abandoned treasure chest. Finders keepers.
Yoink! Again, the money's increasing. Like she's working her way towards it.
Happy adventure anniversary to me! 1 year in. And still nowhere near rich enough to afford a ship.
I mean, it's just 1 year. I mean, and look, the money is going up.
Almost got scammed. Note to self. Secondhand ships aren't to be trusted. Good job I was wary and checked it over thoroughly before committing. You really do get what you pay for.
Yep, that's an entirely true thing. Like when I go shopping, I specifically go to a few shops that, while a bit more expensive than other stores, the quality stuff is good. Like I have some shirts and pants I've been wearing for years and they're still pretty good. Then again, I tend to buy fairly durable clothing. Where'd the money go?
Finally beat that pesky thing. Hoping the materials I gathered recently will fetch a good price.
Okay.
The diary ends here. Hold on. Is this
What is this?
a deed for the purchase of a large ship? And I've signed it! Could it be? A dream come true!
Aw, that's nice, but where's Lumi? That is like a nice dream to have. That you...
Golden Beagle! What a wonderful dream! The ship gently swaying as it carries me to a faraway land. Oh, what a feeling!
Let's see, I recognize this. This is Jade from that Liyue area. I can't remember what it's called. Let's see. That, I believe, is from Fontaine. And that's from Mondstadt. I believe those seashell... Oh wait, those starfish, I think that is... I think I got those in... I think those are either Inazuma or Sumeru. Those are certainly Sumeru. Liyue again. And looks like she's mostly been to Liyue at this point. Right, so let's see here. Yeah, this about tracks, I think. Let's see. Yeah, looks like she went to Liyue Harbor, or then went to Sumeru, sorry, then went to Inazuma, then went up, I think, to Mondstadt here, and that's the Dragonspine area, and is then to Port Ormos.
Let me check the chart. Next stop, Guyan Stone Forest. That place is steeped in myths and stories. I've only ever seen it in picture books.
Oh, right. That's not Inazuma, that's Gurion Stone Forest.
From there, it's on to Dragonspine. Wow, a snow-capped mountain! I've always wanted to visit, but never dared to.
Yep. I did decently, at least. I just forgot that Inazuma is a lot bigger and a lot farther away. I just thought it was just, map inaccuracies.
What's this? Clearwater jade? Pretty sure this can only be found in Chinyu Vale. It's so beautiful.
It is quite pretty, I have to admit. It is rather
It
beautiful.
looks like this ship has sailed to many places already. Makes sense. As soon as I buy my research vessel, I'll be off and away to voyage non-stop.
Well, you'll probably have to figure out how to make some money somehow, so you might be able to get sponsorships, possibly have to do some trading, do some odd jobs at the places you stop.
Linnea,
Kowalska?
you've been really down the last couple of days. What's up? You're not seasick, are you? I've left your lunch by the door. Make sure to get some good rest once you've eaten.
Coming!
Why would she feel down? And I have yet to see Lumi. Push the door open. Where is Lumi? This is Inazuma. This is Inazuma.
Where am I now?
I think this is Inazuma. I recognize this.
Ugh, I feel so sore and tired. Wait, but I thought I was dreaming. Why do I feel like this?
But there's a pool of water there, so we're probably going to look down at
Is
the
this some
pool.
sort of lucid dream? Whatever. I'd better take a look outside.
Yeah, I saw it glitching.
Clearwater jade. Didn't I see this on the ship just now? Why is it in pieces?
Okay, I think I know what happened. This might be a shipwreck situation.
And these books, how did they end up in this cave?
She clearly shipwrecked.
How could this happen?
Lumi. Hello? What happened? Yeah, I think...
Mimi, why do you look so sad?
I think it's because you might be dead here.
Hey, don't be scared. I'm right here, by your side.
Lumi, I don't think you're seeing through your own eyes here. I think this might be someone else's eyes.
We're never getting back, are we? We're done for. It's all over.
Yeah, shipwreck situation. I figured as much.
What happened? I thought I was on the ship.
The ship ran aground on... I can't remember... I think this might be one of the... This might be Tatsara Suma Island?
Is this the Golden Beagle?
Yep. So, a fire took place?
It's just a dream, though, right? Come on, get a grip, Linnea. It's not real. None of this is real.
Yeah, this is a nightmare. Or it's a prophecy, which makes it worse, but here's the situation. The thing about any prophecy is that because...
It's been many long years since the Golden Beagle sank.
Okay, so we're back here. But I was saying, if this is a prophecy, then I can change it because I am the traveler.
The diary again. How long is this terrible dream going to last?
So, looks like they settled down on the island where they crashed.
I'd love to say I'm over it now, but the truth is it still gets me down sometimes. It's like there's a heavy stone that's blocking up my heart, constantly weighing me down.
Interesting. Hello, Lumi. Lumi?
Maybe a walk in the courtyard will take my mind off things. Besides, my sister should be here soon. I can wait for her outside.
Wait, what? Sister? Did she just say sister?
Sister? Who am I
I talking about? So many dreams, one after the other. My brain can barely process it all.
Yeah, this looks like... Okay, so this is either... Yeah, I think they did eventually get home, because this doesn't look like it was on the same island. So the Golden Beagle sank, they made home eventually, and she returned to her... I'm assuming returned to Nodcry. Meet Sis in the courtyard.
Linnea!
Who said that? 1 second. I'm gonna give the people who are stuck with ad breaks a second for the ads to end. But I do find this quite fascinating. I wonder what exactly this is. Because while obviously this could be some type of future vision scenario, it can also just as easily be something along the lines of only a possibility, or as was outright mentioned, an outright dream. Still, something, it can't be something as simple as that. I feel like there's a piece, like a puzzle I'm missing, and that there's a hole in the middle, and until I find what goes in that hole, I won't have an answer. It's like there's a donut. I've been watching some things that include that line, sorry. So, who is the sister? Is the sister going to be the other Fae woman?
Huh? That voice sounds familiar.
I think it is the other Fae woman.
Over here. Did you get my letter, Linnea?
So, they're sisters, somehow?
I'm so sorry to be the bearer of bad news. Come back to the tundra with me, so we can be with Mom and Dad one last time.
Oh, I think I know what's going on here. So this is a future vision that I think the sister encountered, and Linnea is her sister, and the sister thinks that this fate is inevitable. That's why she wanted Linnea to be in ignorance and happy.
Selena? She's my sister?
Yeah, turns out you have a sister.
Mom and Dad? One last time?
Are they referring to her human parents or to her Fae parents?
This is the natural circle of life. We don't live that much longer than humans. This day was always going to come.
Okay, so her Fae parents.
I can't pretend I'm not sad. But at the same time, I wonder how an ordinary person would react to hearing this news. At the very least, they wouldn't have to endure this horrid feeling of having tears they're unable to shed.
No. Ordinary people have that feeling as well.
After all, we've already seen how all of this would unfold, long before it ever came to pass.
Okay, I see, okay. So this is a future vision scenario. No. But once again, I'm the traveler. I can change this. There's nothing that is certain when I'm around.
Remember when you passed out during that competition? You saw it all as you lay there, unconscious. At the time, you thought it was just a dream.
What is she talking about? No. This can't be true.
I understand how you feel. One moment you're gazing into the future from the past, the next, you're there, looking back at where it all began. When these two perspectives collide, how can the journey not feel like a dream?
Yeah, but again, it's not set in stone. That's the thing. It's a thing that this entire story in this game has been hammering in repeatedly throughout multiple iterations and multiple quests. Fate is not set in stone, and you just need someone who isn't bound by it.
Time flies. One day, we too will grow old. Is it even possible to live a life without regrets? A long, long time ago, my friends and I talked about our dreams. Mine was to buy a research vessel and explore the mysteries of the world. Then, when too old for a life of adventure, I'd combine everything I'd learned into an illustrated atlas of nature. My entire life is recorded in these pages. Maybe one day, a long, long time from now, someone will open them and see that there are sections on the formation and evolution of certain creatures and environments that remain blank. Whoever you are, I entrust the task of filling those blank pages to you. The end of my time grows near, and I can no longer travel very far.
And this one is... So, she basically passed out and saw... and went through an entire vision of her future. Oh, honestly, I can... That must be kind of terrible for an oracle situation. Depends on how much information you get. Like... This is... Oh boy, this is very clearly setting up a case of that she's gonna die. Or at least the end of her lifespan. Oh boy. But that's the thing. Lumi is there, and I don't think this is set in stone just yet. Plus, there are ways to look at...
This feels like an illusion, yet at the same time, so real. The end of life. So this is what death feels like.
So she's experiencing herself dying.
I still feel some faint sensations in my stiffening body, but I can't so much as move a finger. As the warmth flows out of me, I feel no pain. Just the emptiness that remains after everything else has slipped away.
Oh boy, death is one of those things that I don't like to think about, but I often find myself thinking about. What is death? The worry?
So it wasn't a dream, after all.
It's all real. I find myself thinking of death a lot, and whenever I do, I get existential. I think after this, I'm going to eat an ice cream. Yep.
Linnea, you're awake!
I'm going to eat an ice cream after this.
You were out for a long time. You must be starving. Do you want something to eat?
Linnea?
Linnea, why are you crying?
What time is it?
It's evening. And it's the day after the quarterfinals.
I just sort of... Okay, so you know how you have your life flash before your eyes? I just had that, but I basically had it for my future as well.
We were watching the match between Celino and Yehoda when you ran over and grabbed Celino's arm. Then, you just passed out. Do you have any recollection?
What happened? Like...
So many things came flooding into my head, one after another. The end of the competition, things from my future. Even the very end of my life. When I finally had to bid farewell to the world.
That's heavy shit.
Some moments were joyful, others painful. All of it felt so real. I don't know how to describe it, but it was terrifying.
Oh boy, I can imagine. Like, and just the existentialism, like, classic prophecy situation. Is my future set in stone, or can I change it? Well, after one of the matches, Linnea mentioned mysterious intuition that helps her predict her opponent's movements. I assume... Should we ask Celino?
Good point. You passed out right after grabbing her. Plus, she said a load of cryptic-sounding stuff. She has to know something about what's going on.
Most likely.
Still, is it really a good idea to go looking for her? What if the same thing happens again?
Yeah, it could trigger more of those vivid dreams.
Do you remember when we were at Speranza and I told you guys about my childhood? Well, there were a few details I left out.
I can imagine. Like what?
I wasn't a very cheerful kid, nor was I all that brave. Before I told my human parents about being a fae, I spent so many sleepless nights tossing and turning.
To be fair, I would have done the same.
I knew what might happen once I told them. I desperately hoped they'd say, Linnea, even if you aren't our child, we still love you. But I knew that was impossible. Their own human child was out there somewhere, as were my fae parents. Our family was a lie. And all lies unravel with time.
But the things about lies, to quote Cyphera from Honkai Star Rail, with enough believers, lies can become reality. So even a fake family can become a real one.
So, even though I was terrified, and even though I knew I might end up an unwanted child, I eventually mustered the courage to tell them. I did what I thought was right. I knew things might not turn out how I hoped, but I wasn't going back on my decision. The same applies this time. I have to see Celino.
Okay, I see that she's firming up in her resolve.
Oh, Linnea. I'm now realizing that I have no idea where she is. Oh, don't tell me I have to wait until the next round of the competition.
Okay, I like that. Oh, I am now realizing I don't know where she is. That's a problem. Rawr! Exactly.
Huh? Aguara, do you know where Celino is?
I think he wants us to follow. Aguara, is Celino stuck in a well?
Do you remember Celino's scent? That's amazing! You're the best, Aggie.
Rawr!
All right. I think I'm about ready to do this. No use delaying it any longer. Let's go!
Let's go. And where are we going? Okay, Aguara. Where is she? Ah yes, there's the Marechaussee Phantom Agent. The cutest police officer. Wait, is she just like right next to our room at the flagship? Honestly, I'm not surprised about that.
Huh? The flagship? What are we doing here?
Obviously, Agara wants to get smashed drunk. Wait a second. Mualani! Hey!
People seem to really dig the drinks here. I wonder if I should take some back for Granny Seat Lolly.
Oh, do so. Granny would love it. Alright, so where are we going, Aguara?
After all that, Celino's staying in the room right next to ours? No wonder Aguara could pick up her scent.
Yep, honestly, I'm not surprised. That probably explains why she was pacing yesterday.
Is anyone there? You're sure this is the right room?
Yes, I'm sure. Although one thing I am wondering is will she see this coming? Because if they saw their own future and Aguara sees this future, then perhaps us being present is shifting that future. Rawr!
Celino, I know you're in there. Please, I need to talk to you. Celino!
I'm not here.
Celino, that's the worst way of making sure that someone... That's the worst way of doing that.
R2?
Oh my god, they're already acting like sisters.
Am not. Quit bothering me.
Yep, they're sisters. They're 100% sisters.
Not a chance! If you don't open the door, I'll be waiting right here outside until you change your mind. I have so many questions to ask you. Can you at least answer this one? Who are you to me? Are you my sister? Open the door!
Open the door!
All right. Stop yelling.
Okay, good, because I was this close to calling down a moon goddess on your ass.
Come in.
That wasn't so hard now, was it?
The gloomy sister and the cheerful sister.
Take a seat. Just to be clear, I wasn't expecting visitors, so I can't offer you much in the way of comfort. Curiosity is a dangerous trait, Linnea. You're gonna regret coming here. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Linnea is curiosity manifest. The girl has outright said that the less she knows about something, the more she wants to know about it.
You sure about that? Because if I hadn't come here, I'd be regretting it already.
And she's very much a ball of sunshine.
Will you please answer me now? Why do we have the same wings on our heads? Why did I pass out when I touched you? And why did I see all those...
Visions?
Visions of your future?
Yeah.
So, it wasn't a dream after all.
I have to ask the question, though. Did I pop up at any point there? Because if we can change one thing, that shows that the future is not set in stone.
Of course not. Linnea, you're an avid student of the natural world. Surely you're aware of the 6 most common types of Fae?
Yeah?
Avila, Domovoy, Leshy, Volkodlok, Snegovic, and Jack Frosts.
Right. Well, there are many less common varieties, too. The legendary Lantern Fae, the Sirens, with their lilting songs, and us, the Augury Birds.
Ah, I see. Also, you legendary Lantern Fae. I happen to know one of those.
We foretell both disaster and delight, gazing upon the past dawn and future night. Others fear and revere our might, while we alone detest our plight.
Again, the problem of seeing the future, knowing when the things are going to happen, and not being able to change it, right?
I've never heard of an augury bird before, or the poem you just recited.
That's hardly a surprise. You can count the number of augury birds alive today on one hand. And that includes you and me.
So your parents, and so basically just your family.
So it's true then. We really are family.
Family.
Xeno didn't deny that they are family, but something about that word seemed to trigger her. Clearly, she has conflicted emotions about her family.
Augury birds are born with a peculiar ability. We can see crossroads in the flow of fate. Immutable future events that all paths will lead to.
Okay, so again, this is a case of I can see futures that I cannot change. But if I, as the traveler, can change one of them, then that changes the future.
Are you talking about prophecies?
We've met other people with the ability to see the future.
Doesn't surprise me. Humanity has many ways of observing fate. The stars, the ley lines. Our abilities are feeble in comparison. We can only see our own fates. If a friend wants to know their future, or someone is concerned about the destiny of the world, we're powerless to help. But the way it feels to witness your own fate, I trust you understand by now, Linnea.
Yep, you kind of see all the disasters coming, and there's nothing you can do to change it.
It certainly wasn't fun. Those prophecies brought a flood of emotions with them. From excitement to frustration to bitterness. By the end, all I was left with was a kind of numb emptiness. I had a goal in life, and before I even had the chance to start fighting for it, I saw how it would end. It's like someone spoiled the ending of a story I was really enjoying.
Yep, and the thing is, if they're truly immutable, there's nothing you can do to change that.
Wait till you've tried to defy fate and found how powerless you are to change it. That's when the real suffering begins.
And that's why in the vision, she was hiding in the cabin, because she knew they were going to run aground. She knew the ship was going to sink.
Everything is transpiring as I foresaw, yet I am powerless to change it. Fate is an immutable force. I can but lament as the inevitable unfolds. I do wonder whether giving a man the power to see the future does nothing more for him than slowly crush his spirit.
The visionary Battleford once said something similar. If fate were easier to change, seeing the future would be a huge blessing. It would be a power desired by all. Yep, that's the thing. To be able to see fate and change it is a blessing. To be able to see fate and not be able to do anything about it, that is a curse. But if fate is set in stone, then knowing the future must be a heavy burden to bear.
When you know every joy and every sorrow you'll ever experience, and there's nothing you can do to change it. Like you said, it leaves you with a numb emptiness.
But, one of the first ones we saw was Linnea losing in the battle in the tournament. If Linnea wins, that changes everything. That shows that fate can be changed.
Generation after generation of augury birds lived with this burden. Until you were born, and our parents found the only solution they could think of. If an augury bird is set far from the Fae to grow up among humans, the awakening of their prophetic abilities can be delayed.
So that's how I became a changeling. What about the child I was switched with? What happened to her?
Don't worry, she had the opposite problem to you. She needed to live among the Fae. She was born with a strange, rare disease that humans cannot cure. If she hadn't been switched, she would have died a long time ago.
I get the feeling she's probably going to pop up as a character later on.
Our parents saved her life, then raised her as their own. Eventually, her birth parents came to find her, and now they're living together in Snezhnegrad.
I see. Wow.
Honestly, happy ending at the very least.
It all makes sense now. But there's still one thing you haven't explained. Those things you said before I fainted. What did you mean by all that?
I meant exactly what I said. I don't like you.
Honestly, I can imagine that because unlike you, she has lived her life without having to see the prophecies. She got to live at least until this point in her life without the prophecies spoiling everything.
But why?
No reason.
Jealousy. Probably jealousy.
So we're back to this? If you won't tell me, I'll have to guess myself.
Once again, they're already acting like sisters.
Celino, are you jealous of me?
Called it. Told you. They're jealous. What do you think, chat?
Good guess. But I wouldn't call it jealousy. More like resentment.
I got stuck being the gloomy gloom girl. Or you got to be able to be the happy peppy pink girl. Well, I wanted to be the girly pop girl. I'm joking.
By the time our parents came up with a solution for you and sent you off to live with the humans, I was already tormented by visions. If I'd been born just a few years later. How cruel fate can be. Mom and Dad would sneak over to Nodcry to see you sometimes. They talked about you nonstop. Even that human child got more attention than me.
And there's probably a bit of resentment for what I'm guessing feels like golden child syndrome. Which, it's probably not golden child, but still, I can understand it. And I can understand the situation.
I came with them once, to Nodcry. When I saw you there in the distance, living your carefree life, I was torn apart by jealousy. But I had to pretend that nothing was wrong. Even that I wished you well. Did no one ever consider how I felt? What was I to them? A reject? A failure? A pitiful wretch abandoned by fate?
Honestly, I'm going to say fair feelings. At the very least, she didn't attempt to try and hurt Lene. She just kind of, I'm guessing her visions told her to do this stuff.
Seleno.
All of this led to me deciding, a long time ago, that when you were old enough, I'd come pay you a visit. My plan was to tell you the truth about everything. And then, you would share in my suffering.
Yep, you wanted to tell her the truth about it all, share in the suffering because you felt jealous, and the unfortunate issue, well, not jealousy actually. So, a distinction that I often point out is jealousy is just coveting what someone else has. You're jealous, you want what they have. What this is envy. Envy, which I like to define as the desire to hurt someone for their good fortune. In this case, she wanted to inflict pain on Linnea because of the supposed unfairness of it.
I know. What kind of horrible person would want to do that to someone? Someone like me, apparently.
Then why did you hide from me?
Yeah, why did you hide?
You really want me to keep guessing?
I'm pretty sure she knows you well enough already.
It was because I found out the image of you I'd built up in my head. Of happy-go-lucky Linnea, spoiled by her parents and coddled by fate. It was all just a fantasy.
Yeah, Linnea went through her own issues.
I overheard you and Speranza talking about your past. Desperately trying to hide the truth about who you were. Somehow getting by with a ragtag bunch of kids in the conch gang. You described it so nonchalantly. But it was eating me up inside.
Like Seleno. No, she isn't a bad person.
In that moment, I didn't want to see you suffer, and I couldn't go on resenting you any longer. I just wanted to hold you tight and tell you everything will be fine, that you still have a family.
Okay, I'm going to just say right now, oh, bravo, Mihoyo. Bravo. This is getting me to feel a bit emotional. Bravo, I'm just gonna say it.
Hey, sis. You're really not cut out to be a villain.
Yeah, she really isn't. She's too kind.
So much for making me suffer, huh? Now you're the one crying and I have to comfort you.
You know, I kind of want her to be a 4-star now. Like, her design's unique enough, she could make a decent 4-star.
But I understand now. That feeling you had, it wasn't resentment. You were just lonely. I've always wondered about my real family. I'm so glad you were willing to see me, sis.
I love these types of moments. Siblings coming back together, bonding.
Thank you. All of you. This is not how I expected this to go.
No, this is much, much better. And that's the thing. You saw bits and fixed points. Everything in between, though, everything in between, that can be joy.
Don't mention it. Paimon thinks it's always best to get everything off your chest. That way, everyone can go back to being happy.
Exactly.
You're right, Paimon. I haven't been this happy in a long time.
I mean, you now have a big tall Onisama. So yeah, I think you have a pretty happy moment. Yahoo! Exactly! Yahoo!
Hey, Celino. I was wondering, how did you end up with a Radiant Bladehorn as your partner? All the ones I've seen in the wild have been hyper-aggressive. They certainly wouldn't let me get close enough to touch them.
We met that time when Mom and Dad brought me to see you in Nodcry. Hemus was still a baby then. Must have gotten separated from his parents. I ended up looking after him for a while. I suppose our friendship was preordained. Just like my upcoming victory in this competition. An immutable crossroads in the flow of fate.
Aha, but if I beat you, then that changes.
Immutable? You're welcome to try to fight it, if you want. Prepare to experience just how cruel fate can be.
Yes, but, again, it doesn't work on me.
Leave this competition and fly somewhere far away. I promise you, something will happen to force you right back here. Or if you prefer, you could go all out and try to beat me. But I have both luck and superior strength on my side. It's a goal few will never overcome.
Ah, but I have the Traveler.
The prophecies we see are the meeting points of every possible path. There are many possible roads into the future. But they all lead to the same destination in the end.
Are you sure about that? Because I'm right here. I find these possible paths and I shatter them. I find new ones.
Now that I know the pain of seeing my own fate for myself, I have to ask, how have you kept it going all these years?
I learned to submit to fate. I just have to accept what will happen. There's no other choice.
Ah, the nihility route, where there's nothing I can do, so I might as well just go with the flow.
Since the outcome can't be changed, how I get there doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. Every crossroad I've foreseen is a curse. So the best I can do is chase a little happiness in the unknowns between them.
Honestly, that's a decent way to go about it.
But what about you, Linnea? What's your perspective?
I think I see things differently. How about we continue this conversation after the tournament? I'd rather give you my answer then.
Yep.
All right, just don't get your hopes up about the future. I don't want to see the disappointment tear you apart.
Again, you have to remember that I am here.
I'll be fine, trust me. Anyway, we'll leave it there for today. See you in the arena. It's getting pretty late. We should all get some sleep. You're staying at the flagship too, right? No need to see me out. I'll be fine.
Yeah?
Oh, and thanks so much for keeping me company today. Good night.
I will say right now, I am very tempted. This is very tempting. And like, they've really done a good job at selling her to me. The issue is, my stockpile is still barely reached pity levels again. No! You cannot tempt me! Begone, foul demon! Begone, foul demon! You cannot tempt me! You know, actually, now that I think about it, one thing I need to add when I eventually get certain additions to this is, I've mentioned this before, but I got some assets that I want to integrate and add just to my Twitch. Like, I got an asset for a rainbow vomit that seems fun, and I've also got this Twitch kiss emote, so perhaps you'll have the opportunity to kiss me. But in the future, I do want to get the throwing system, and then perhaps I'll get some examples. Oh, Thank you. Thank you. Unfortunately, the first time that's used my... There it is. Yes, thank you. Head pats. Anyway, as I was saying, I'm thinking of getting the throwing system set up at one point, and perhaps I will fill it up with gacha currency. Just, you throw gacha currency at me. Although that one might be tied to a bit, because, you know, if you're going to throw gacha currency at me, you're throwing real money at me. Maybe. I don't know. I'm just thinking of ideas.
Traveler, are you awake?
Yeah, I can't sleep.
Neither can Paimon. Linnea and Celino aren't the only ones with a big day tomorrow. You've got your semi-final match, too. We have no idea who your opponent could be, and Paimon's a little nervous.
But that's the thing. That is the key aspect here. If we actually win, and we actually knock either of them out of the tournament before their match, then that completely invalidates their vision.
Since we're both struggling to sleep, do you want to head out for a stroll? We could go grab something yummy, then take a guara to check out the arena. Might be a good chance for our little warrior to get familiar with the lay of the land.
Let's go for a good stroll, and who are we going to meet along the way? But they did plant the seeds of how we're going to change fate, because they mentioned...
Listen up, Lumi. I've seen Celino's Radiant Blade Horn in action, and it isn't just strong, it's fast, too. Her best way to exploit both of these traits will be to make her Radiant Blade Horn charge you. You'll have to find a way to dodge the attacks, then pick the right moment to counterattack.
Ah, so she's training. But, oh, I see it. So this is going to be a case where she is going to try and win, and because we were here to help her, she did win, and that changed the fate. Gaining some last-minute preparation?
Sure am. What are you guys doing here? Lumi and I were just going over our strategy for tomorrow. Since you're here too, how about letting Aguara join Lumi in some friendly sparring?
Yep. Let's do this. And this is where I think they're going to bring up the hint from earlier. Roar!
Lure the enemy in and wait for an opening to strike. Yeah, looks like that's my best shot at victory. But Amos is so powerful. Even if we do find an opening, I'm not sure Lumi's even strong enough to make it count. I need a better plan.
You've prepared as thoroughly as you can.
Thanks. Just because I've seen a future where I fail, doesn't mean I'm willing to go down without a fight.
Exactly.
Fate is such a mysterious idea. Despite having it explained to me and having seen it with my own eyes, I still find it hard to wrap my head around it.
Realize, Traveler.
What does fate mean to you?
Traveler is speaking, everyone. This is a major moment. Pay attention. This is a major moment. When Traveler speaks, it is important.
You're in a philosophical mood, huh? Well, I don't know if I'm the best person to ask. I've only just learned who I really am. I need some time to think. Besides, I'm an advisor, remember? It wouldn't be very professional for me to start spouting best guesses and speculation. What if I led you in the wrong direction?
Relax. I'm just curious to hear your opinion.
Yep.
Alright, well, I think that knowing the future is a pretty lousy deal. But then, life's full of lousy situations. When I was a kid, my greatest suffering came from not knowing. I didn't know how my parents would react when I told them the truth. I didn't know where to go when they left. Back then, I actually wanted to know the future. I dreamed of a day that fate would send me a sign. I just wanted some clear guidance on what I should do. Something to give me the courage to go on.
Oh yeah, I know that feeling. I've had that feeling myself.
But fate didn't show me anything. It was my own stubborn will that got me through. Turned out that the only person I could rely on was me. I've always known what it's like to be terrified of the unknown. And now I'm learning that knowing for sure isn't all it's cracked up to be either. What's the big deal? The world hasn't ended and I haven't changed. What do I have to fear?
Honestly, pretty healthy mindset. Yahoo! Roar! Yeah,
Training session over! Feels like these two are really forming a close bond.
Yeah, basically the reveal, the meeting of the sisters, and what you mentioned, and also just the idea of fate. And I've been talking repeatedly about how they mentioned earlier that Linnea can't get in the zone for the Traveler, because as we've established in other storylines, the Traveler, as a Descender, is not bound by fate. And thus, our very presence and our actions are going to change the fate.
All right. I think we're as prepared as we can be. Time to get some shut-eye. Tomorrow, we're gonna face our fate.
And again, I think that this conversation is going to allow it, or at the very least we're going to shift things in some way that's going to work. So, tomorrow it is. Also, Magscab gave me a head pat, which was lovely. Well, the way I sort of view fate is this is actually a... I think fate on Teyvat... Oh. Someone wants another head pat, it seems. Anyway, as I was saying, the way I sort of view fate everyone wants head pats. Give me head pats, it seems. Anyway, as I was saying, the way I sort of view fate is with the information we learned about how the Abyss is sort of like the rage and anger of the choices that were not made. I sort of view fate as an anti-Abyss protection measure. It defines what is going to happen in the future. It basically cuts off the branches ahead of time and prevents too many from arriving and thus creating more Abyss. Or at least too much Abyss. That's my theory about what fate is on Teyvat. And that's probably why the Travelers, our sibling, is very much Abyss aligned, because they cause differences in fate. Or at least, that's my theory. But I do feel that we're going to change fate. Complete the fated duel. Let's do this.
Is everybody ready? Prepare yourselves for the opening match of the semifinals! Our contestants are ready and raring to go! On the one side, we have the Traveler and her partner Aguara, and on the other side, we have Viliana and her partner Gornyesin.
Is that... what? Is that what a person from Snezhnaya looks like? That bubble world since the possibility that aren't is, well... Exactly. Exactly. It's an interesting thing to consider. Also, wow, Snezhnayan people can be weird.
You can do it, Aguara!
Roar! Perhaps because of the last-minute training yesterday, Aguara is more fired up than usual and wins the match with style. Haha, didn't even get... You look interesting, but you don't even get a battle.
We have a winner! Everyone, please take a short break. The second semifinal will begin shortly.
Traveler, Linnea and Selena were up next. Come on, let's cheer them on.
Yeah. But that's the thing. The way Selena talked about the fight, it was the final match.
Looks like our contestants and their partners are in position. On the one side, we have Linnea and her partner, Lumi. And on the other side, we have Selena and her partner, Hamus. Buckle up, folks. The semifinals are about to begin.
Yahoo!
You can do it, old boss.
Go get him, Linnea!
Go, Linnea! Let's change fate! Ooh, cutscene.
Charge, Hamus! Don't panic, Lumi. Remember your training? I'm right here. Ready? Now jump! Attack! Stop her!
No, you can do it, Looney. No! Come on. Everyone, lend Lumi your strength. Oh!
This is the will of fate. It was over before it began.
Come on.
Lumi! Lumi! Huh?
No. They're having a flashback power-up. Yahoo.
You wanna come with me? Let's go then. The wide world awaits.
Yes. By the... No. But Lumi refused. Activating ultimate attack. Oh. Yahoo. Oi. Yep. Lumi evolved into Super Lumi.
Don't worry, Hamus. Victory will be ours.
Gigantamax. Exactly. Okay, Lumi, yeah, Lumi, I think Lumi kind of wasn't able to control herself for a bit. Okay, but that's entirely fair. You went a bit overboard there, Lumi.
You were amazing! I didn't know you could grow that big!
Yeah, like, I didn't know that either.
You know, you look a little different after absorbing all that Geo. Wait a sec! Could that be it? Oh, Linnea! Are you guys alright? Traveler! Paimon, come quick!
What?
I figured out why Lumi is different from other Jack Frost! After all the theories I've looked into, it turns out there was one possibility that never even occurred to me!
Oh, what is it? Like...
What if Lumi wasn't born different at all? What if it's all a consequence of her diet? Surely ingesting large amounts of rare ore could explain the development of her geo features.
That actually would make sense. Investing a lot of rare ore... Okay.
I mean, just look at fiships. Depending on their element, fiships can look wildly different. But from a biological perspective, they're still considered the same species.
I see. So, Lumi was consuming a lot of rare ore and developed geo features and aligned more with Geo than Cryo.
Lumi, you don't have to wait for evolution to catch up at all. You just have to find another Jack Frost who likes the same things as you do. Then you'll have a true companion. I'm so happy you unleashed your full power, Lumi. If you hadn't pushed yourself like that, I never would have had this eureka moment.
See, this is, even if Fate is, like, things are changing. Like, things have changed. Well, would disappoint after losing her match, but I guess this reaction is more her style.
Why did you hold back?
What do you mean? If Lumi had landed that hit, you and Hemus would have been in serious danger.
Even so, when that hammer started to fall, the future I once saw went blank before my eyes.
Yeah.
Did fear cause me to see a false vision? Or did she truly cheat fate for a brief moment?
I mean, it's possible. But also there's the fact that you're going to be fighting me next, and Fate has nothing on me.
What does it matter? In the end, the pull of fate exerted its force all the same. The prophecy came to pass as surely as the sun rises in the morning.
What's on your mind, sis?
I just think it's a shame. You gave your all in that battle, but it didn't change a thing.
On the contrary.
Whatever path you take, it always leads to the same place. Fate is so cruel.
Perhaps.
Celino, do you remember the question that you asked me? I told you I'd give you my answer after the tournament.
I remember. And I'd still like to know what you think.
You told me. There are many possible roads into the future, but they all lead to the same destination in the end. Well, I prefer to think of it the other way around. We might already know where we're headed, but we get to choose how we get there.
Exactly. That's actually a very good way of looking about it. It's not the destination, it's the journey.
Maybe fate will always lead us toward the same destination, but I never cared much about the outcome. I just want to walk my own path. So, even if I was destined to lose to you, there was no way I wasn't going to give it everything I had.
Exactly, exactly. She is surrendering to fate, while she, on the other hand, is pushing forward and just trying to find her own fate.
And even if my ship ends up at the bottom of the ocean, I'm not going to let that stop me from sailing it to every corner of the world first.
Exactly. Like, even if my ship crashes, I'm going to look around.
If all people care about our outcomes, then why doesn't everyone give up on happiness and love? After all, the certainty of death is the one thing that every person knows about their fate.
Exactly. Exactly. Marvelously said. Marvelously said.
But my feelings, my thoughts, everything I've seen, all that exists beyond the reach of fate, they belong to me, and no one else controls them.
Yahoo! Exactly! Ah, such an eloquent little Lumi! Lumi is truly eloquent, and the diction, and the arguments, the poise. Ah, we can learn much from Lumi's scholarly skills.
Lumi, sounds like you agree, right?
Yahoo! Yahoo!
Linnea. Ignorance really is bliss.
Yeah. I mean, her design is unique enough, but at the same time, it might not be unique enough for a proper PC character.
Even when we're scared and uncertain, it's important to face the truth head on. You sure about that? Because if I hadn't come here, I'd be regretting it already.
How I envied your cheerful optimism when I first saw you. I thought your happiness was all thanks to your obliviousness to fate. Yet now you've witnessed your fate and experienced failure. And still you haven't let it drag you down.
Yeah, she's kind of like a ball of sunshine.
Perhaps I was wrong from the start. The difference between us was never about knowledge of our destinies. It's about having the courage to accept it.
Don't worry, Celino. I'm going to beat you in the next round, and your fate will change.
Celino, you okay? You're looking pretty zoned out.
Actually, I was just thinking, I'm happy for you.
Sure you are. Sure you
I
are.
claimed the victory promised to me by fate, and you found your answer. A truth that transcends fate itself.
Sounds like I got the sweeter deal overall. But hey, mine and Lumi's journey isn't over yet.
Exactly. Plenty of stuff to do.
So enjoy your victory, Celino. But don't get complacent. Otherwise, my partner here might just take it back from you one day.
You better watch out. Exactly.
That little thing?
Yeah. Irminsul's exactly. I keep bringing it up. We're not tied by fate.
That plus our special bond. Let's go, partner. This time it's my turn to help you train.
Alright, let's do this. Let's train.
So, Aguara comes from Natlan, right? If we're gonna train hard, we should do it there. There's plenty of natural phlogiston around, which will help keep the little one's stamina up.
Oh, I guess we're going to Natlan quickly. Yeah, we're not bound by Irminsul, so yeah. So if we're going to go somewhere, we might as well go to the little place. Not bound by Irminsul, so yeah. Things are going to get interesting. Ah, Natlan. It's been a while since I was here. I very much enjoyed this region of the world. Oh, it's going to take a little bit just to load in a bit. It's been a while since I've been back to Natlan proper. It got very... I'll say that the exploration of here was fun, although it was sometimes a bit difficult. Does also mean the... Yeah. It's interesting to think about. Okay, so we're over here.
Hello, Natlan! I'm back! Give me a moment to set up the tent. I bought this one the last time I was here.
And...
I'll lend you a hand!
And now the training montage. How did you carry that? And is that really a tent?
Now then, Aggie, it's time for you to learn one of Lumi's signature finishers.
Huh?
Watch closely. Lumi, do the honors.
I called it the smash them in the face with a rock hammer.
Linnea, you seriously think Aguara can use a giant geo-hammer? From what I've seen, Aguara's fighting style isn't that dissimilar to Lumi's. They both use agility to set up their opponents while searching for opportunities to attack. But Aguara isn't strong enough to break through Hemus's defenses. He needs a weapon to level the playing field.
Okay, let's be perfectly honest here. Travel time in Teyvat can get a bit weird. But on the other hand, Natlan is actually fairly close. However, I don't think it's just like a day trip situation. They play a bit fast and loose with travel time sometimes.
Aguara will need to channel geo-essence from the ground and fashion it into a powerful rock hammer. Simple enough in principle, but it might take some time to master. Aguara, want to try it out?
Roar!
Don't worry. It's normal to fail on the first try. Just gotta keep trying. You'll get the hang of it. Lumi, it's up to you to show Aguara how it's done.
Thankfully, I can channel Geo Energy. Okay.
You'll get the hang of it. Lumi, it's up...
Okay, and according to this, wait until the evening of the day after tomorrow. So... Evening of the day after tomorrow? This much? Okay, that's the morning of the day after tomorrow. Sometimes I do dislike these when you have to do this time stuff. It can get a bit irritating. But... Also, it looks like it's not a day trip. Looks like there's like a couple days to rest and prepare.
Sure feels good to get away from my desk.
Okay, a bit... Okay, looks like a bit more time. You know, sometimes I wish there was just a button I could click to go to the next time slot. But also, if this is... I just like to imagine the usual joke of hero character fast forwards time. They spend the entire time just standing there motionless. What? Seriously? Oh, it's app. Like, I don't know time zones at this point.
Weapons need regular maintenance.
There it
Take care of
is.
them, and they'll take care of you when it matters most.
At least this wasn't like the Durin quest where you had to wait real life days to do it in stages.
Feels like I blinked and 2 whole days went by.
You kinda did.
I've heard it said that people can find their fates by studying the stars. I guess that means that fate's been looking down on us this whole time, huh? I could really do with some sleep. Good night, you guys.
Night-night. As a descender, my fate is my own. I don't know what it's like to have any destiny anchored in place. Rules of this world surely exist for a good reason, and the same must go for fate. But on this journey, I've witnessed far too many people who yearn to defy their fate. Is anchoring fate in place truly the best solution? Maybe one day I can... Rawr! Wait, is that why... Thumper! 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 Oh, there you are, Thumper! Yep, that's what I named mine. And as those of you who know the where Thumper is from, you must be smiling as much as I did when I gave him that name. Rawr. Rabbit. Not rabbit. Thumper! And then the moon passes.
Paimon slept really well. Huh? Whoa! Look at all this grapefruit! Aguara, did you pick these for us?
Rawr! See, I can do it. Smash them with the Geo Hammers.
Wow! When did you learn to do that?
Oh, Thumper came and showed me. Yes, completed the mysterious training. Yahoo! Rawr!
Are you saying you had help from another Saurian? Who could that be?
The now actual real moon, exactly. I still enjoy and occasionally just watch that cutscene of just bring the moon down. Thumper? Hey, Thumper. I am Thumper.
Now that Aguara's mastered Lumi's secret weapon, it's time to head back to Notcry.
Let me grab this grain fruit.
We should get back just in time for the finals.
Had to grab the grain fruit quickly because no way I'm leaving that behind. Alright, back to Notcry. I guess that's why they wanted us to go to Natlan, because they wanted Thumper to show up dramatically and teach Aguaya how to do it. Alright then, time to defy fate. Let's defy fate and show everyone who's the real champion here.
The final is about to begin. Contestants, please take your positions. Spectators, we kindly ask you to wait outside the arena.
Oh, it's finally here! Aguara, today is your time to shine.
Roar! Let's do this, everyone! I am going to be a Pokemon master.
You've done the hard yards in training. Now, go out there and believe in yourself.
At last, a worthy
Put
opponent.
your name in lights and show the world how hard we've worked. You've got this, Aguara.
We've got this. Yahoo! Time for the final battle of the Pokemon League.
Ladies and gentlemen, the wait is finally over. It's time for the Spirit Envoy Championship Final. You'll be very familiar with our contestants by now. Celino and her partner, the Radiant Bladehorn Haymis, who seized their place in the final after a hard-won victory in the last round.
At last, a worthy opponent. Our battle will be legendary!
Then we have the Traveler and Aguara. This little Tapetlasaur might not look like the most ferocious beast, but this duo have fought courageously to reach the final stage. Who will be crowned champions today?
I will!
Back from training camp?
Oh, sorry, I clicked too soon. Oh yeah, we'll finish. Rawr!
Then let's do this. Show me what you've got.
You've got this, Aguara. Don't be nervous.
I'm not. Let's do this. Let's do this. One final battle. Let's see. In combat, actions cannot be observed. Once Selena has assessed this, she will direct to perform Feint. Use prior combat experience to identify the true intent behind each move. Hold out long enough and the momentum will shift in your favor. Okay, let's see what she... Okay. Hands on hips. Hands on hips. So, let's take a guess. And this one for hands on hips. Knew it. So, hands on hips is a quick attack. Okay, let's see here. Okay, let's test the theory. Another quick attack. Alright, so, theory correct. Hands on hips is quick attack. Okay. So, for doing that thinking can either be... So I have to... 50-50 quick attack. Darn it. So when she's thinking, she's gone into defensive. Okay, okay. Here comes the ultimate.
Impressive.
Haymis, summon Animo energy on your horn and then charge.
Now you see what you're up against.
Oh yes, but you fool! I shall defy your fate! Throw her into the ground!
Hiding underground, are we?
Keep charging, Haymis. Jolt him out of the hole.
Yes, I knew it! Perfect!
Haymis, are you alright?
So, okay, that worked, that worked. Don't make it a contest of strength. Okay, she's going to defense, so charge attack. Darn, she used a feint. Surprise attack. Defense. Darn it. Hands on hip after strike. Defense. Oh, come on! Alright, the feints are too good. Attack. Gonna be enough. Let's try quick attack. Ha! Knew it! So she's definitely changed up her strategy. Parry. That's a Parry. That's probably a quick, so let's parry myself. Okay, I see what I have to do here. When she does a move, I do the same move. She's changed it up. So I have to do the same move she's doing. No, she's going to do a charge. Okay, I figured out your pattern. And fate is on my side. As in... Okay. Then I do the surprise attack myself. Okay. I've predicted you. I can see into your mind. Here it comes again.
Now, Hemus, trample him. March to victory and leave nothing standing.
Okay. Into the air. Wait. Attack the underbelly.
Predictable.
Darn it.
Aguara hit her right in the belly! But it didn't seem to do anything.
It was the obvious move. Hemus was well prepared for an attack like that.
I overthought. Okay, I see. Shit. But you're exhausted. That means charge attack. You weren't as prepared as you thought. Again. Come on. Come on, we can do this. We can do this. Okay, charge again. Now, I use my ultimate. Hemus seems to be running out of steam, but Agraya is already panting too. Looks like it's time to end this. Agraya, just like we practiced. Smash him with a Geohammer!
Come on, time to put that training into practice.
Art style change. Roar!
Interesting.
By the
We showed them no mercy.
By the power of Geo, I have the power!
Dude, that little munchkin's got some style.
It's a trip to the hot springs if you win.
Come on!
Hemus, full tilt. Aguara,
Charge! Victory! Victory!
Hemus has lost the strength to fight on. It's all over, folks. The champions are the Traveler and her partner Aguara.
Victory!
So, I lost.
Yes, you lost. What do you think?
You did superbly, Hemus. Get some good rest. Seems I underestimated your little partner. I'm impressed.
Honestly, you were pretty tough. Good job. Good fight. Good fight.
What did I say? Told you my partner would help me settle the score.
It was all thanks to Lumi's secret weapon. Rawr!
Ladies and gentlemen, we will now take a short break to give our finalists a moment to recover. But don't go too far, because we'll be back very soon for the award ceremony.
But you see, Fate...
Thank you to our contestants for your amazing performances. Now we'll be interviewing our 4 top finishers.
Yeah, who is this woman? Who is this woman? Who is this woman? Wait a second. Wait a second. Are they going to reveal that this is the lady that Linnea got swapped with?
First up, it's our champions, the Traveler and Aguara.
Rawr!
We can all see that Aguara is still a young slip of a Tapetlosaur, and yet the fiercest of enemies couldn't stand in his way. So tell us, what's the secret to Aguara's success?
Probably help from friends. I had a lot of help training him.
I see. It sounds like behind every champion is a dedicated group of supportive friends. I'm sure we're all looking forward to even more spectacular performances from Aguara in the future.
Oh, so
I think you're up for the challenge, little one.
Oh, I certainly am. Good one. Good boy. Rawr.
Next, we have our runner-up, Celino. Let me start by asking, what's next for you and Hamus? Will the two of you keep adventuring together in the future?
No, Hemus doesn't belong with me. I'm hoping that soon I can set him free to roam the wild.
Oh, that's a pity. Come on.
And of course, since he's so friendly towards humans, I do hope any adventurers who run into Hemus in the future won't mistreat him.
Yep, Linnea, make sure to tell the Nathalinese adventurers and the Nodcry adventurers not to hurt him.
Sounds like Hamus is a real freedom lover. If we have any adventurers in the crowd, please keep your eyes peeled and make sure not to hurt our friendly Radiant Bladehorn. Moving on now, we have some more familiar faces from the semifinals. This first question is for Linnea. During your match against Celino, you jumped in to stop your own partner Lumi's rampage, costing you a certain victory. Do you have any regrets?
No, not really. My sister probably would have died if I didn't.
I'd be lying if I said I didn't regret it even a little bit.
What?
But who wouldn't? All we can do is live our best life and hope to look back with as few regrets as possible.
Exactly. That's how everyone has to live.
And overall, I had a really great time in this competition. I found my long-lost family, and we really care about one another.
Yep, I found my gloomy big sister who I'm going to have to make smile a lot more.
Inspiring words from Linnea. Now it's time for our final interviewee. Please welcome Viliana from Snezhnegrad. Anything you'd like to share with the crowd?
Again, what the is going on with you?
Well, I've been really loving Nodcry. There's so much to see and do. I'm planning to stick around for a while, so if you see me around, come and say hey.
You look very interesting.
Great. Enjoy your stay, Viliana. Well, folks, we've heard from all 4 of our semi-finalists. Now, to round things off, it's time for a group photo.
Again, unless you get revealed to be the lady that Linnea was swapped out with, you are kind of random.
Thank you to everyone who took part in the Spirit Envoy Championship. We hope to see you next time.
Hey, again, who are you? They have to do a reveal about that lady because there is no... She's from Snezhnegrad. She just...
Linnea, I gotta get going. I'll make sure to tell Mom and Dad how you're doing.
Well,
I know they'll be so happy for you.
Well, I mean, they did outright say that the lady that Linnea was swapped with had a special condition that needed her to live with the Fae for a bit.
Without me around, your prophetic abilities will be slow to develop. But you should know that since you've been to the tundra and you've encountered others of your kind, it's only a matter of time before your abilities fully awaken.
I'm sure you already know how I'm going to respond, sis. I'm not afraid to know the future. All that scares me is the prospect of a life without you, Mom, and Dad.
I know. Well, write me whenever you want to see me. I'll be there in a heartbeat.
Yep.
And when you're ready, come visit us in the tundra. I'll give you the address.
Thanks, Celino. I can't wait to see you again.
Yahoo! And again, if they don't do anything about the ice... What? That's it? Come on, there has to be some explanation for the ice lady. Like, she is too random not to have explanation. Like, what? Come on. Are you not going to explain the ice lady? Anyone? No one? Okay. Okay, I guess there was just a random ice lady with no explanation whatsoever. Also, free stuff. Maybe in a world quest, possibly I'll have to find and look around. And anyway, we've been streaming for about 3.5 hours now, so... And my cat's scratching at the door. Or, no, it's not a reputation quest. It's not a reputation quest because, I've kind of mostly finished Nod Cry's everything. Yeah, I kind of was a bit thorough in my free time. I'm rather thorough. So, definitely not a reputation quest of any sort. Oh well, regardless, that was a fun quest, and I very much enjoyed the experience. And I'll probably hold off on exploring the new area for a little bit. Where is it? Oh god, let me get to the map. Yeah, Pokemon. Anyway, so my plan is at the moment is I'm going to hold off a touch on exploring the new area, and I'll probably make those my future Genshin streams of just going through this area, looking around, finding stuff, looking around, figuring things out, and doing these story missions here, which will probably include a lot more yapping on my part, since unlike this one, I'm going to have to talk a lot. Which, it's fine. It's going to be fun. Oh, another thing I also very much liked about that story quest is the fact that it wasn't a combat one. Notice that at no point did we just randomly have to go into combat. It was entirely like a minigame event quest rather than any big combat thing. Yeah. That's the issue with the world quests. Especially the world quests that are big lore stuff. You just have to go through them with no voices. It's just how we have to do these things. Anyway, with that being said, and I'm going to...
Sure feels good to get away from my death.
Okay, as I was saying, I'm going to send all the Twitch viewers off on a raid to someone else, and I think I'll call this here for tonight. This has been one of my more successful streams, so I just would like to thank everyone for coming, and well, I hope to see you all again in the future. This has been fairly frequent, so again, thanks everyone for coming here. Until next time, I wish you all just a wonderful, wonderful week and wonderful day, night, whatever. Until next time, everyone. Bye-bye.